I'm just realizing that you can't hear this, and that's wonderful. And that's so wonderful! Oh my goodness, that's so wonderful that you can't hear the background music right now. That makes me feel so much joy! Uh, oh my god, please! 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 Oh my gosh, you can't hear this! Oh my goodness, I'm gonna lose my mind! Hey. uh, why? Please. Oh my goodness. Okay, this. This is gonna work. Watch this. People are gonna hear this. Yes? No. Yes? This didn't work. This works now? This doesn't work now. This one. Oh my god. Yes! That's so perfect. Let's go. It's working now. Oh my goodness. Finally. I love using technology. Audio. Now you can listen to my funky jazz music. Hello! Welcome to Glee karaoke stream number 2 of, I don't know, maybe 4? Maybe 4? I don't know how much, I mean, it's like all dependent, I guess, on how much music you can, like, get through each time, right? There's a lot of songs. In fact, I'd say there's more than like... Isn't there more than 500 songs, I think, on Glee? I wouldn't be able to tell you for sure, because I'm not that big of a nerd. But today we're doing karaoke because I was afraid that the YouTube chat would still be broken, and I don't actually know if it is. Yui told me that she thinks it's mostly fixed, but that there's still some problems with it. And I didn't want to play Look Outside and like potentially take on the final boss or whatever if people couldn't talk in my chat, because like what if I like beat them and then no one could be like, oh my god, that was amazing. Just joking. I was like, what if I'm stuck on the final boss and there's no one there who can be like, this is how you do it, and then I would be like, I'm gonna jump. And so instead we'll do that when that's not happening. But since it's mostly fixed, I guess we can start our new game tomorrow, which is going to be we can't play it for 20,000 years, but I want to start this new game. Apparently there's over 750 songs. That's crazy. That's crazy. The like what do you call it? The next game I want to start though is called Darkwood. I don't know if any of you guys know Darkwood or not. It's really popular, like or at least to me it's popular. I don't know if it's actually super popular, but to me it's very popular because lots of people in the Fear and Hunger community always bring up Darkwood. And so I wanted to try playing Darkwood. So we'll probably try playing it tomorrow. Yeah, it's the top-down horror game. The one that has like the one that has like a bunch of scary monsters in it, and apparently it's also pretty hard, though I'm not gonna play it on hard mode because I don't play games on hard mode. At least the first time I never do. But I've heard a lot of good things about it. And basically anyone who I ever say to that I'm like, oh, I like Fear and Hunger, they're always like, oh, you should play Darkwood. So I figured we would play it together. And then when I get stuck, you can help me. Just joking. Just joking. But not really, actually. I do mean that. But not really, actually. I do mean that. But, I figured we would play it together so we could start it tomorrow. And then we'd have to take a break because I'm going on a trip next week. And then, but I think you'll like the trip I'm going on. I think you will. I'm gonna go visit someone. So I think you'll see a fun collab. I don't know. I can't say for sure. But I'm going on a trip. I will say it's not Yui, just so you guys know. I don't have that much money. You think I can just fly? I can just fly to another country whenever I want to. I'm not that rich, okay? I'm not that rich, okay? I wish. Can you imagine if I was rich enough to just fly to a different country whenever I wanted to? I'm like, guys, you know what? You know what? This weekend, I'm feeling Japan. Next weekend, I'm thinking I'm gonna go to Italy next week, just because I kind of feel like it on a whim. I'm gonna go to Italy. That seems kind of sick, don't you think? But I'm gonna go on a trip next week and visit someone, and you'll probably see a fun collab. Also, oh my god. I was gonna release something this week and I told you guys about it. It got delayed. So it actually can't happen this week. Which is fine. I'll release it next week when I'm gone. So yeah. Smiles. It got delayed, but that's okay. People, you know, in the chain of creating things happen, you know. So the fun thing that I was gonna release with a couple of girls ended up getting delayed, but that's okay. Life happens. So instead probably it'll happen next week. Also because like if it came within the next well, like on this weekend, I wouldn't want it to overlap at all with Yui's birthday. So I'm not gonna do that. So it'll happen probably next week, hopefully, because I would love it if it could come out next week, because I kind of rushed it because I wanted to make sure that we were like some of the first people to like do this thing. So I'm hoping that it comes in so that we can post it next week, so that we're still, you know, on the top of that, you know what I mean? But we'll see. But that means I will push, because I'm doing that, I'm gonna have to end up pushing the Acid Rain cover to the week after, because I don't want to post 2 covers on the same week, because that'd be really bad for the viewership of those covers. So we're not gonna do that. A small gift and lots of love for the lovely goddess Toka Love. Thank you, Rez! So it'll be that one next week, ideally, and then Acid Rain the week after. That way both of the covers get a week to themselves, because I don't want them to overlap each other. But we'll be doing that in the next coming weeks, just because I want to release them and have them out in the world, because they should be out in the world. But other than that, I hope you'll be excited for those things. Also, if you guys didn't know, and I'll talk about this probably like I'm super normal and I'm super in control of my whimsies and my wants and what I want to say all the time, you know. So because I am so cool about everything and super organized and super excited for things, I just wanted to say, and you've never heard me say this before, you guys, you know that? You know that you never heard me say this like before, but if you didn't know, it's Usachi Yui's birthday this week. Whoa, I had no idea. Whoa, Toka, wow. I've never heard you say that before. Holy shit, that's crazy. Look, guys, it's past the 10-minute mark, I can swear. I hope I don't. Maybe I did say that. Oh my god, I can't believe it. It's Usachi Yui's birthday this week. Oh my god, I've never heard of that. That's crazy. So, if you didn't know, Immediately throws up the image. This week is Yui's birthday, and this Friday at... Wait, what time did she say this is at? Actually, I don't know the time. I'm stupid. And this week at 5 p.m. PST is the Sugar Rush Serenade. Oh my god, look at all those girls. Oh my god, who's that one in the middle? I mean, sorry, that's not the middle. Who's that one? That's Yui, sorry. Oh my god, who's that? Why do Serena and I look like the Genki girl in the Idol anime and then the girl that she pulls with her who's not as Genki as her? I don't know why, I couldn't tell you. Look at all those girls. Oh my god, is that Lemmy Lycan? Oh my god, who's that weirdo next to Lemmy Lycan with that starfish on her head? Weird. Crazy. Oh my god. That's crazy. But look at all these cute girls that are all in Yui's concert. Oh my goodness, that's insane, bro. That's insane. But this Friday is the Sugar Rush Serenade. It is a beautiful concert that I haven't spent a bunch of time working on, and I think that you guys will really like it, and hopefully you do, because if not, I might just have to pull out the ray gun on you guys. I don't have a ray gun. Wait, sorry. I'm gonna have to rephrase that. Sorry, I don't have a ray gun. If you don't like it, I might just have to pull out the sword. Oh, I need a better one, guys. What should I say? Oh, I will. Oh my god. Me when I just want. Oh my god. I can't do anything in this house. Which toggle is that? Which toggle is it? There we go. I'll pull out my giant crystal attack and I'll get you. You have to go and you have to attend it and you have to like it, okay? And if you don't, I'll find you and I'll be really upset. So you should go to Yui's concert. Smiles. Also, if you didn't see, Yui's also... She's got a whole schedule. Here, let me pull up the schedule. Ha! This is Yui's birthday schedule. If you don't like this design, you're wrong. Day 1, February 27th, birthday cover premiere. Barbaroa by Tact? You would never know, but it is super cute. Then there's the B-Day stream, part 1. I'm not in a collab during this, but I like this B-Day stream part 1. It starts at 12:05, okay? And then and then after that is the Sugar Rush Serenade starting at 8 p.m. Oh my god, that's a normal stream time, so you should be able to make it. After that, on Saturday, there is the B-Day stream part 2. You might see me if you go to that one. I might be playing a game. After that, oh my god, there's the Yui Sweet Soiree 3D concert with friends. I wonder if there's a friend named Tokaku tilde Un in that. I wouldn't be able to tell you. I wouldn't be able to tell you if it looked really awesome, and I wouldn't be able to tell you if Tokaku tilde Un was in that. If Tokaku tilde Un thinks that it's one of the best songs she's ever sung with a Yui Usachi. I really couldn't tell you. But you should probably check it out just in case, you know? I totally don't listen to whatever we're doing in the Sweet Soiree 3D concert almost every day because I think it sounds phenomenal. You really wouldn't know that. So, you know, you should really check out Yui's Sweet Soiree on February 28th. I'm so good at marketing, guys. I'm so good at marketing. It's insane how good at marketing I am. You should really go to both of these events, and I'll be there watching the whole time. You might even see me in Yui's chat if the chat isn't broken. You might even see me there typing away the whole time if the chat is actually working and not banning me from typing like it was today. If you like Toka, have you considered liking Yui? I know, right? Actually true. And if you don't, I don't know what's wrong with you. Are we gonna see the return of the Baby Seal game? Unfortunately, I don't think so. But I really do love that game. Didn't say desu? I said so much desu! I did desu! I desu'd so hard and they kept silencing me. I tried desu, I tried dayo, I tried dayone, I tried kaomoji, I tried opai because Ashley said that opai worked for her. And I tried this other kanji that Chio said worked for her. Nope, didn't work. I tried again and again. I was spamming her chat. I was like, at some point, one of these freaking messages has to go through so she sees it. And then she like, and then something came at an inopportune time. I did some at the beginning. I did some at the end, and then I did some both at the beginning and the end. Dayo, have you ever watched PP stream? PP says Dayo all the time. PP always goes, yes, Dayo. Dayo, Dayo ne. And then yesterday she kept saying, I'm dialed up, I'm dialed up. Like the dial-up internet. It was so funny. PP says that all the time. She'll be like, Toka dayo. I'll be like, Penny dayo. What do you mean? Oh, maybe we just banned you and had YouTube try to make it less awkward? What the frick do you mean? I'm one of her mods. I'm one of her mods. She can't do that. I'm one of her mods. You can tell I have a blue shield next to my name. I'm a mod. I'm super cool. And I've got a shield and a sword and I'm not afraid to use them. But yeah, I mean, it's okay if she just was like, I don't know, upset or something, or she didn't want me to be talking or whatever. I mean, I guess I could cope. I guess I could cope. Not well, but I guess I could. You know? But, I mean, I did find it fine. I did find it funny today with like the chat stuff, how much everyone else was able to type in the general and I couldn't type it all because I don't have access to that channel. I was like, because she was like, oh Toka, just type in the general, like the UE general in the Discord. And I think she completely forgot that I can't type there. It was so funny. Because I saw it on her forehead and I was like, I'm just gonna try typing in the chat anyway. And she's like, just do it there. I can't just go there. What do you mean? I can't type in the general chats. None of us can type in the general chats. We don't have permission. I'm not permitted. If I could, I don't know if I would, but I'd like to. At least to be able to like be like, oh yeah, that's sick. Or to be like, I did see that. Don't worry. I did see. Also, I can't believe. Oh yes. Ooh, where? Sorry, I have to. Yes. Bum ba dum ba 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 dum bum 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 bum. What was I saying again? I already forgot. Can you believe I already forgot? One thing happens. I get one DM about something and then I immediately forget everything I've ever said in my whole life. It was the animal anime. Oh my goodness, this werewolf girl romance, Tsumiki Ogami and the strange everyday life. Guys, just because it has Kenmono Mimi doesn't mean it's about me. Though I do think that werewolf girl's design is awesome. I love it so much. I'm in love with it. It's so perfect. But also, just because something has Kemono Mimi doesn't mean that it's about me or it's my perfect type of anime. Are you gonna watch it? Maybe. I don't know. I don't watch that much anime, you know. Plus, I almost only watch Yuri. Okay? I almost only watch Yuri. I think one of the only not Yuri shows I've watched within the last 2 years is Oshinoko. Oh my god, today's Oshinoko episode, by the way, oh my god, it was crazy. I mean, I already knew what was gonna happen, but it was crazy, bro. Like, and like, what do you call the moment with Ruby looking at the screen in the center, in the center of, like, I think probably Tokyo is what it was meant to be. Insanity, the way it was animated. And like the scene with Kana, it was so dramatic, and I loved like the metaphor of like the like sharp pointy things like coming at her, and like all the callbacks to other things, and the scene that one of my favorite scenes in the whole show with Akane was in it as well. It was so like seeing the scene with Akane at the stairs adapted was so crazy to me, because Akane is like, I always say Kana's my favorite character, but it's more like Kana's my favorite character because she has like the most like built in her. But like in theory, honestly, Akane is my favorite character. But it's harder to like love her the same way you love someone like Kana, because she's a little bit less relatable, you know? But like that Akane scene, I remember when I read it in the manga the first time, I was like, that's crazy, bro. Because it's like such a relatable moment to be like, all I wanted to do was help, and I feel like if I had made some different decisions, maybe things would be different for you, but it didn't happen that way. You know? It was crazy. And the way they animated her was so perfect. So much of this season has been just like so amazing to me. I'm a huge fan. That reminds me, I have to ask Serena. I had to ask her if she watched the new episode. My favorite thing about it is that my favorite thing about watching Oshinoko right now, other than the fact that it's amazing, is that Serena is also watching it at the same time as me, but also I know what happens because I read the manga, and Serena has no idea what's happening because she didn't read the manga. And so I get to ask Serena every single week what she thinks about the new episode and get a full, honest, raw reaction because she has no idea what's coming, and I know everything that's gonna come up. And it's perfect. I love watching her react to it like that. It really gives me this sense of like insane like secondary relivingness of like the experience of reading the manga. I love seeing her suffer because we both love Kana. I love seeing Serena suffer by watching the Oshinoko anime and telling me her feelings about every episode after it comes out. It's amazing. I love it. Though I will say, I do like Ruby more because I'm watching the anime. Because I did, you know, in the manga, you know, it's good, but there's a part, I think, of the way that they showcase her expressions and her thoughts in the anime that I think makes me feel more empathy and find her a little bit more interesting. Because, of course, she's an interesting character. I mean, she was built to be interesting. But, like, I think something about the manga didn't endear me to her the same way that the anime has endeared me to her. So I like Ruby more and more every single time I watch the anime. Oh my goodness, also, I can't remember if I told you guys that I watched I told you guys that I watched Cosmic Princess Kaguya, but I did. And first of all, that movie is so long, but I liked it. Did I think, like, at 3 different points that it was over and then it wasn't over? Yes, but it was very good. And I want to watch it one day with Yui on stream, but I have to find time to watch it with her on stream. But I really want to. I think it's really good. If you guys haven't seen it, you guys should see it. I've been listening constantly to the I don't remember how it's particularly said, so I'm probably gonna butcher it. But I've been listening to the song EX Otonagabashi, I think is how the song is called, which is one of the original songs from Cosmic Princess Kaguya. I want to learn it, but I don't really know if it's like my like vocal range sort of song. like if I would sound good singing it. But I really like the song. I've been listening to it a lot. And it's not really normally the type of song that I would like of the songs that are in the show, but I really like it. It's like, and also like, I mean, the show is a little bit confusing, but I think the way that it emotionally is really impactful to me. I really like that. But I also like have become more endeared to the World Is Mine variation from it. But I think it's also because I like the swing of the version of World Is Mine from Kaguya-sama, or sorry, from Cosmic Princess Kaguya, because the original is very like consistent beat, like it's very like dun 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 dun, versus like the Cosmic Princess Kaguya one just like dun 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 dun. Like it's, I feel like that swing beat is really nice. I really enjoy that in the like variation for the remix they did for it. But I've been listening to that a lot more on my feed too, and I was like, I saw recently that they're actually, I showed you guys the hi Benny, hi Benny. I showed you guys the, oh, also, how was your night? Also, can I ask you, Benny, I don't know if I ever asked you, question, what is your favorite season of Glee? But they're actually making an official VR chat world in of the Cosmic Princess Kaguya 2. That makes sense. Okay, then what's your favorite character? Oh my god, of course you would say that. That is so funny. Of course you would say that. Blaine, that's Darren Chris. I know. I can't. You know what's interesting? Actually, almost every VTuber I've talked to who says they like Glee, if I ask them who their favorite character is, they will say it's Blaine / Darren Chris. Because I asked Rena and she said that. I ask Ava says that. I ask Benny says that. It's so interesting. Because like when I was, well, I guess it's because I read Yuri. Because when I was originally in the Glee fandom on Tumblr, I like did not really see that many like Klain things and Blaine posts, even though I was on the Glee side of Tumblr. But I guess it's because I read Yuri, so most of the things I saw were all Yuri core. Like I would see all the Santana and Britney edits, I would see the Barry edits, I would see like that type of stuff. And I would also see like a bunch of like the like theater kid side of I've also seen the theater kid side of Tumblr too. I was also into Faveri though. Yes, because Quinn was awesome! I love Quinn. Quinn is my second favorite Glee character. My first favorite being Marley Rose. Then I like Quinn, and then I like Santana. Santana, the queen herself. Bro, the way that I would die to have a voice like frick... If I could sing like Santana Lopez, that would be actually insane. You're the only Marley Rose stan ever? Oh, I know. Oh, I know. The Marley Rose Tumblr was dry like a freaking desert, bro. And I was there searching up my girl. And the fanfiction for Marley Rose is horrible as hell. Because all of them are like freaking... They either like... It's all like about like Ryder and Marley. And I'm like, I don't even freaking like Ryder! Get him off my screen! And I didn't like Jake either. Even though Jake and Marley sang one of the best duets of a mashup in Glee. Because Crazy You Drive Me Crazy is an insane song. Should be Marley and Kitty. Oh, I know. I read a lot of Hurt Comfort fanfiction back then. I'll tell you that. I read a lot of good Hurt Comfort. Because like they're like Quinn and Rachel are a good Hurt Comfort pair, but Marley and Kitty are even better because Kitty is such an asshole and such a horrific bully to her. The Hurt Comfort was insane, bro. I have a problem. I don't know. I'd always be like, oh my god, the drama! I'm so thankful that I'm not in that era of my life anymore. I don't read Hurt Comfort as much. But what I did, oh my god, it was insane. I love enemies to lovers. I do too. That's how I feel. That's my big thing that I love about Catra and Adora. Like, I mean, it's not Glee, but like I love Princess Shira. And I love like the Catra Adora fanfiction, and like the Catra Adora like ship is so good. Hurt Comfort, enemies to lovers. Why are you doing this? I love you. Oh! Yes, Shira is so good. I know! I love that crazy stuff. I also love, like, I love tragedy. I just love tragedy. It's the theatrical kid in me. I love a good tragedy. Even though it makes me upset, and whenever I think about tragedies, they always make me upset, especially if they're not meant to be together, but one of them loves each other. Oh my god, Unrequited Love. Unrequited Love is like one of my top fanfiction tiers of anything, and like character things that I love. And so do you have no idea how much like Unrequited Love fanfiction I read? And I didn't even ship them together. I just wanted to see the character suffer. Of when I would read Steven Universe fanfiction that were one-shots of Rose's perspective, of Pearl's perspective of Rose Quartz. Oh my god, it hurt. Because they should have never been together. But like the perspective of Pearl in Steven Universe is so like everything to me. Her hopeless, unrequited love. What an amazing thing. I love how tortured she is. It brings me so much joy. Pearl is everything, my favorite character. I know, right? She's so perfect. I love her. She's so insane. That character is so insane, and I love her for it. I know! Sometimes when I need to cry, I rewatch Rose's Scabbard just to like feel the emotional hurt of her having that long monologue and then holding onto that hologram of Rose's hand. It's insane! That scene is so good! And now you're gone, but I'm still here. Oh my god! Insanity! You gotta watch Yellow Jackets? Everyone tells me that. I know nothing about Yellow Jackets. All I know is that there's toxic Yuri in it. So it's over, isn't it? Cover when? I've sung it on stream before. I don't know if I'd cover it, but I love that song. It's a little high for me. Emotionally torturing myself to feel something? Oh, I do that all the time. Whenever I really need to feel something, I watch something that I know it's gonna like hurt me, you know? Season 3 kind of starts going downhill. Hey, you ever watched this show called Glee before? You ever watched this show called Glee before? I heard it when it gets to season 3, things start to go downhill, and that they keep going downhill for another 3 seasons after the fact. I heard that. And I heard that if you're like me, you might start liking a character that's not in season 3 and in fact doesn't even come up until season 4, and she'll get kicked off the show after 2 seasons and everyone will pretend she never existed. I heard that if you do that, it might hurt you a lot, but you might enjoy the show anyway and still talk about it years later. I heard that could happen to anyone. Watch out, it could happen to you too. But it's okay. But it's totally fine, because that actor who did that character might end up in a different crappy TV show called Supergirl on the CW. And she might be in your favorite Yuri pairing from any TV show of the last like 12 years. And you might not ever have finished watching that TV show, but you might read that fanfiction whenever you need something like a good hit to bring you dopamine. And that ship might not be canon at all. And in fact, it could become something of a really prolific Yuri baiting that people mention consistently. That could happen to anyone. It's a canon event. It seems it is. Every year there has to be one Yuri baiting ship that never happens. You know, it could last over several years. Could last ever since an early season 2 in like a 7-season show. Smiles. In a show with 7 seasons, a a non-canon Yuri baiting ship that could really tear at the hearts of millions could start off in season 2 and never be resolved and never have anything else happen to it, and they could keep trying to force the main character into different relationships that never work out and never really seem to have any chemistry with them the whole time. Even though one of the characters ends up being the main character's actual husband, and in real life they have phenomenal chemistry, just for some reason their characters on the show don't have as much chemistry. And you would never guess or think or imply or even dream of thinking that it might be the problem of the writers. Smiles. I love Supergirl. It's a great show. You should watch it. I love thinking about Supergirl. It's so funny, that show. I'll never understand what they were trying to do with all of her relationships. I was really happy near like the last season when they stopped trying to ship her with people. Like, cause in my head I was like, you know, even though I ship her with one character, I was getting really tired of like them trying to ship her with other people when it really obviously wasn't working out. And honestly, as much as I ship them, I don't really think like superheroes need to have love interests to be superheroes. And in fact, I think a lot of the time throwing a relationship in there sometimes takes away from like the rest of the show and like the themes of it, especially since the whole message of Supergirl was like about found family. Like, it was a found family sort of story, and then they kept trying to throw her into relationships and it didn't work with the found family theme and it was never working out. And then I was like, why are you doing that? Anyway, something I kept thinking about, you know. Smiles. But I will say I really enjoyed the one musical episode that they kind of seemed like it was kind of it was really giving Once More with Feeling. The musical episode of Supergirl really was giving Once More with Feeling from Buffy. Yeah, with Darren as the music meister, it was a little insane. It was really good. Do I think that it was stupid? Like, and do I really hate that they brought back Mon-El for that? Yeah. But also, it was kind of awesome. Flash Bastion was there? I know, right? I still can't believe they both were like minor characters on Glee and both ended up becoming superheroes with a musical episode together with Darren Criss. It was kind of crazy. Shipping can be a blessing or a curse? I know. Bro, Darren Criss in Glee, Darren Criss in Supergirl as the music meister was literally just sweet from Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I remember when they brought him on, I watched that episode, I was like, bro, that's just sweet from Buffy the Vampire Slayer. But it was fine. I mean, I liked it. I enjoyed it. But I was like, isn't that just freaking sweet without the red skin? Without being a devil? But it was awesome. I will say, as much as I love Yuri and I love Willow and Tara, sometimes all I can think to myself is like, what would be the different timeline if like Tara didn't die? How different would the Yuri scene be nowadays? How different would Yuri be as a conceptual whole of community, of enjoying shipping women together in TV shows regardless of if they're together, if they would just have let Tara live? Or if they had brought Tara back like they had intended to? What if they had brought Tara back? I mean, they wouldn't have been able to because the actor wasn't available, but like, could you imagine if she was available? Wonder what that timeline is like. Drags my chin up. I wonder what that timeline would have been like. All the time, actually. Undooming the doomed Yuri? That's my dream and my goal! That's why I read fanfiction! Undoom them right now! Let them be happy! I love happy Yuri. My favorite things to read always end up with the main characters together. I love a happy story. I love a good happy ending. I don't like sad endings. Doomed but with a good ending? Yeah! I'm a big fan of that too. I just always think it's amazing when, like, no matter what in the end, everyone's happy, holding hands and smiling. And maybe that's very, like, Martha of me from freaking from Heathers. I was about to say Veronica Sawyer. And maybe that's very Heathers of me, but I think the best stories end with a happy ending. I love your name. Hi, Roomba. Hello. Da Roomba. My Roomba doesn't work anymore. Well, it like kind of does, but it really doesn't at the same time. Like, sometimes it just like, it goes and then it just stops. And it's not like the battery's dead, it just stops moving. And then I put it back on the hub and I start it again. And sometimes it just stops again. I wonder if it's just like because it bangs into too many things, or if like something else happened that like made it stop working the way it's supposed to work. But I've only had it for like a year and a half and it just really doesn't work that well anymore. I just like my shipping thick with pure fluff. I do prefer that. I like rewrites and I love fluff. Roomba needs to retire? Probably. It was really cheap, but I wasn't gonna pay for an expensive one. Okay, let me pull up. Let me pull up. Today we're going to the second half of season 2 of Glee because we got through the majority of it, but we didn't get through all of it. And I skipped some songs because we were running out of time last time. So let me find one that we can sing. Oh my god, I can't sing this because I don't know the lyrics. But it is crazy to me how they sang With You I'm Born Again in Glee. I wish you guys could see it. It was so bad. Oh yeah, I skipped over like the entire part where they sang songs from... When they sang songs from the Rocky Horror Picture Show episode. I haven't read many Yuri fics, but I'll never say no if I see a ship I think is cute. Oh, same. Well, that's not true. I read only Yuri fics, but I mean, like, I'll read a fic of a ship I think looks good. Even if I've never watched the show before, I will read a fic just to see. First time watching your stream. Hope you're having a great day. Thank you! I hope you're having a good day too. Okay, we're gonna start with the most iconic song from Glee that I can think of because... and I say it's iconic because I'm extremely biased. This song is the first song I ever heard from Glee. I started watching Glee because my history teacher put it on one day when we were in class. Because he wanted to watch TV instead of teach, which is completely fine. I understand. Middle school is hard to teach. Some days you want to just watch TV. So instead of teaching, we watched an episode of Glee and it made me hooked and I went home and watched it. So we're gonna hear the first song I ever heard from Glee, which is Forget You. Oh wait, I have to turn my reverb on or I'll just want to like lose my mind. My reverb should be on now. Tell me it's on. Someone tell me if my reverb is on. I made a toggle for it on my Stream Deck and I don't know if it actually works. Does it work? Yay! Sick. Oh my god, I love technology! I love technology. This is Forget You. I see you driving round town with the guy I love, and I'm like, forget you. I guess the change in my pocket wasn't enough, and I'm like, forget you. Yeah, I'm sorry, can't afford a Ferrari, but that don't mean I can't get you there. Guess she's an Xbox, and I'm more Atari, but the way you play your game ain't fair. I pity the fool that falls in love with you. Oh, she's a gold digger, just thought you know it. Ooh, I've got some news for you. Yeah, go in and tell your little girlfriend I see you driving round town with the guy I love, and I'm like, forget you. I guess the change in my pocket wasn't enough, and I'm like, forget you and forget him too. Said if I was richer, I'd still be with ya. Now ain't that some? Now though there's pain in my chest, I still wish you the best with a forget you. Now baby, 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 why'd you wanna hurt me so bad? So bad. Oh, I tried to tell my mama, but she told me this is one for your dad. Yes, she did. Yes, she did. Why? Why? Why, baby, baby? I love you. I still love you. I see you driving around town with the guy I love, and I'm like, forget you. I guess the change in my pocket wasn't enough, and I'm like, forget you and forget him too. Said if I was richer, I'd still be with ya. Although there's pain in my chest, I still wish you the best with the forget you. Yeah, you know, I didn't have any idea at all that that the song wasn't actually called like I didn't know they used to swear in that song at all, like until I was like a full adult. I had like actively no idea about that at all. I just assumed that was like the original. Like I didn't know there was swearing or like that it was like called F you at all. Isn't that crazy? Like I feel like this version of it in my head is more prolific, and it literally isn't more prolific.
Thank you for the offering.
Thank you, the Rumba. You have a great voice. Thank you. Totally Glee filled. I guess I am. This version does just sound better. It's kind of insane because I do think like that there are like okay versions of like versions. I just think that there were like some other good CeeLo songs, you know, but like this one was the one that I knew the most because it was on Glee. Thank you, Master. Thank you. I just like there are a lot of Glee songs that I like only really heard from Glee until I randomly would hear like the original one, and like. It was always insane to me because, like, well, what I feel makes Glee covers very unique in what they are is not the fact that it has multiple singers that all have different, like, sort of vocal styles, but is, like, the way that they, they add all the choral, like, background vocals that are different normally than the original, and also tend to, like, add a more, like different, not more, but like different like runs and stuff from the original that make it a little bit more unique to like the style of how Glee sort of like vocally directed their singers. So it's always interesting to hear the original to me. And they also like sometimes they'll change the sometimes they like would change the sort of style of the song too, or they would change the like instrumental, which was always interesting to me. Oh yeah, today I am drinking, it's this pale ale. It's local, so I can't tell you which one it is, but it's a pale ale. Yeah, the Glee versions sound pretty different from the originals, so it's why like I do prefer certain Glee song variations to the originals just because they sound so different. But like there's a song that's called like I Love It, which was really popular when I was in school. It's like the one that's like I push my car into the keys, I watch it let it burn, I throw something to the chair and lift it down the stairs. Like I preferred the Glee version for that one too, because I think it's because it was more choral. It had more harmonies than like the original, so it was like more interesting to my little ears. It was more interesting to my little ear. Which I like appreciate.
Because I feel like sometimes now with like where modern music, they like sort of replace like actual like singer harm with more synthesized stuff, and I really like the like the human more like the more like human sort of sounding of like the grand harmonies. Okay, the next one from season 2 is a theater song that they did for like the Rocky Horror Picture Show. I sing this song all the time, but I thought it was so funny that it was on Glee because of like the content of the song. So this is Touch It, Touch It, Touch It, Touch Me from Rocky Horror Picture Show. But whenever I think of this song right now, by the way, nowadays when I think of this song, I literally just think of Narissa Ravencroft singing this during her karaoke when I watched her sing musical theater karaoke. I was feeling done, couldn't win. I'd only ever kissed before. I thought there's no use getting into heavy petting. It only leads to trouble and bad fretting. All I want to know is how to go. I've tasted blood and I want more. I'll put up no resistance. I want to stay the distance. I've got an itch to scratch. I need assistance. Touch it, touch it, touch it, touch me. I wanna be dirty. Rub me, chill me, fulfill me. Creature of the night. And if anything shows while you pose, I'll oil you up and drop you down. And that's just one small fraction of the main attraction. I want a friendly man, and I need action. Touch it, touch it, touch it, touch me. I wanna be dirty. Rub me, chill me, fulfill me. Creature of the night. Touch it, touch it, touch it, touch me. I wanna be dirty. Rub me, chill me, fulfill me. Creature of the night. Oh, touch it, touch it, touch it, touch me. Oh, I wanna be dirty. Rub me, chill me, fulfill me. Creature of the night. 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 Wah! That was Touch It, Touch It, Touch Me. And my favorite thing about that song is that she's literally like undressing her like kind of ex. Like, well, he's not her ex really because they weren't like dating. But like they admitted that they had feelings for each other, and then she got with the dentist. And then she's like hanging out with him, and they like practice this number, and it's a little weird because she's in a relationship, but like whatever. It's Glee. That's how the relationships went, you know. So it's not strange, it's just weird. Okay. Survivor / I Will Survive. We'll see if I get to that song today. We're going by the seasons. So we're at like middle way season 2, and I'm only singing the ones that I know, but I do know Survivor I Will Survive. So when we get there, I'll probably sing it. But right now we're at season 2. Oh my god, what if we sing a song that's a duet, but I sing it as a solo? I don't know why I said what if. I'm going to do it, and we're going to see how much I can do of it while being one person. So the next song is I've Had the Time of My Life, but it's a duet, but I'm going to sing it like it's not a duet because I don't care that it's a duet. Anyway.
This is one of those songs where you really get to hear how amazing Quinn's voice is, and it's a freaking crime that she doesn't sing more in Glee! But that's just a personal complaint, anyway. Smiles?
Now I had the time of my life. No, I never felt like this before. Yes, I swear it's the truth, and I owe it all to you, 'cause I've had the time of my life, and I owe it all to you. I've been waiting for so long, now I finally found someone to stand by me. We saw the writing on the wall as we felt this magical fantasy. Now with passion in our eyes, there's no way we could disguise it secretly. So we take each other's hand, 'cause we seem to understand the urgency. Oh, just remember, you're the one thing I can't get enough of. So I'll tell you something. This could be love, because I've had the time of my life. No, I never felt this way before. Yes, I swear it's the truth, and I owe it all to you. Hey baby, hey baby, with my body and soul, I want you more than you'll ever know. So we'll just let it go, don't be afraid to lose control, no. Yes, I know what's on your mind when you say, stay with me tonight, stay with me, just remember, you're the one thing I can't get enough of. So I'll tell you something, this could be love, because I've had the time of my life. No, I never felt this way before. Yes, I swear it's the truth, and I owe it all to you, 'cause I've had the time of my life, and I've searched through every open door till I found it's the truth, and I owe it all to you. Now I had the time of my life. No, I never felt this way before. Yes, I swear it's the truth, and I owe it all to you. I've had the time of my life. No, I never felt this way before. Yes, I swear it's the truth, and I owe it all to you, 'cause I've had the time of my life, and I've searched through every open door till I found it's the truth, and I owe it all to you. Now I've had the time of my life. Wow! That is I've Had the Time of My Life, the Glee version from season 2. Actually, I don't know why I said
the Glee version from season 2 because they only did it once. There are some songs they've done more than once. Like they did for like the 500th episode, I think, or something, or was it the 100th episode? I'd have to search it up. I think it was 100. I don't know why I said 500. I'm not that smart. My parents have been telling me that for years, that I'm not smart. That's not true. That's, well, actually, I don't, actually, that would be a lie. But, wait, actually, how many episodes? How many episodes of Glee? 121. Okay, so this was not it. Okay. Glee. Valerie. Oh, I mean, they implied it a lot. I didn't get told that I had a learning challenge till I was in high school. They were very like, what's wrong with our kid? We keep sending her to all of this tutoring. Why doesn't she get any smarter? Why doesn't she get any smarter? We're spending all this money on her. And I was like, I don't know, Mom and Dad, I couldn't tell you. Oh, it was for 100 episodes. At 100 episodes, the 100th episode, they redid songs they'd already done that were really popular, and so some songs got sung twice. But hey, it's okay. I also once got told when I was younger, I was getting voice lessons, and I did a performance, and my parents were both very upset about the fact that I didn't sing as well as they thought I would be able to sing, because they were like, we're paying for your voice lessons and you did a pretty bad job. Like, what's wrong? Was it a waste of money to spend all this money on your voice training? And I was like, I don't know, bro. I'm not the one who decides to spend money on stuff, so. We're sorry to inform you, your daughter is VTuber coded. I know, right? How crazy. Can you imagine telling a parent that? What a strange thing to tell them. I think my parents heard that, they'd be like, oh, I don't think so. My mom still doesn't understand how I'm a VTuber. She's always like, you're really not, like, you just don't really seem to be someone that's, like, interesting enough to listen to talk to hours. And I'm like, you know, I don't understand it either, Mom. She always says that when I bring up streaming. She's like, I just really don't understand how people can sit and listen to you talk for hours. Like, you just aren't really, like, you don't seem like you'd have the, like, sort of, like, factor for that, where people would want to do that. And I'm like, hey, you know, I don't get it either, so I don't control people. I don't know why they do it. They don't have to. I'm not controlling them. I'm not using mind control to make them sit and listen to me. I welcome anyone to, you know, if anyone wants to leave, they can always leave. I would never stop them. Life's hard, life's busy. So, you know? But it's very Asian of them. They were very Asian about it. Like, there was a short I released last week about mathnasium. And how my parents tricked me to go to math tutoring. And it was so funny because that's not the only time I've been like tricked to doing something I didn't want to do as a kid. Because I actually didn't want to go to voice lessons as a child. Because when I was younger, I felt confident about my voice, but I didn't feel confident enough to go to voice lessons. Like, I was never like, oh yeah, I want to go to voice lessons. Like, I was very, like, afraid of singing in front of other people unless it was more, like, carefree or if it was for a show. And so, well, I still am. I don't like to perform in front of other people unless it's, like, a planned out show. I get really bad stage fright. But, I, like, what do you call? But, when I, like, was younger, one day my dad was like, we're going to like go visit like one of like these people because I want to pick up some stuff from them. And I was like, okay, because he was already driving me somewhere. So my dad took me to go like run errands and go like meet this person. I was under the assumption it was something for like his drums because my dad was a drummer and sometimes he would buy things off of Craigslist, you know? So I assumed maybe we were just gonna go pick up some like equipment or something off of Craigslist, like we were gonna meet this person, pick up stuff and go home. And so he drove me to this place, and we were walking down the hall, and I was like thinking to myself, okay, we're like, whatever. And then we got to this door, and we went in, and this like lady like was like, oh hi, welcome. So you're this person? And I was like, yeah, I'm Toka. And she was like, oh, wonderful. Okay, come here this way. And there was like a mic in the middle of the room and a piano, and my dad was like, so she was like, he was like, so the lesson's an hour, right? And she was like, yeah. And he was like, okay, I'll be back in an hour, have fun. And that's how I found out I was taking voice lessons for the first time. Because my dad had asked in the past if I wanted to go to voice lessons, and I said, no thank you. And he went, okay. And then I ended up going to voice lessons because he tricked me, and then I went. And then after that, I kept going because I couldn't say no after I already met her. That'd be really weird. So then I took voice lessons until I went to college. Because you can't just like start expecting to always end up going somewhere you don't want to go, you know? Like, because a lot of the time my dad would take me to places I needed to go or I wanted to go. So I just, I just assumed the default is normally I wasn't going somewhere I didn't want to go. But then, like, sometimes he would just be like, I'm dropping you off here. Have fun. I'll see you in an hour. And it'd be something I didn't want to do, like voice lessons or tutoring. Very, very smart to do that, though, because then he never, like, really had to consider, like, trying to, like, get an unruly child who didn't want to do something in the car, you know? If you never tell them where you're going, they can't tell you they don't want to go. Anyway, the next song is a song that I actually wish I could sing during karaoke, but I don't know the whole song. I think I only know the Glee cut. So we're gonna sing the Glee cut because that's what we're doing today. This is Dog Days Are Over. Happiness hit her like a train on a track, coming towards her, stuck still, no turning back. She hid around corners and she hid under beds. She killed it with kisses, and from it she fled. The dog days are over, the dog days are done. The horses are coming, so you better run. Run fast for your mother, run fast for your father. Run for your children, for your sisters and your brothers. Leave all your love and your loving behind. You can carry it with you if you want to survive. The dog days are over. The dog days are done. Can you hear the horses? 'Cause here they come. And, oh, sorry. Never wanted anything from you except everything you had and what was left after that too. Run fast for your father, run for your children, for your sisters and your others. Leave all your love and your loving behind. You can carry it with you if you want to survive. The dog days are over. The dog days are done. Can you hear the horses? 'Cause here they come. And you know what was funny about that song when it came out on Glee? I was like, oh my god, I didn't know that Tina could sing. Because, like, I think before that, they'd only really had Tina sing, like, maybe once before. Once or twice as, like, a soloist before. And, like, literally, Tina's actor was on Broadway in the same show that Lea Michele's character was in Broadway. Like, they were in the same musical together, in a musical I really love called Spring Awakening. They were both in the original cast, and yet they like never really let Tina sing, and so I just assumed that she wasn't the strongest singer. And then she sang that song, and I was like, wait, Tina's awesome. Why the frick aren't they letting her sing? And it's because Ryan Murphy didn't like her. But that's, you know, it's neither here or there. That's neither here or there. It's not like that was like an factor about anything about how people, whether they got to sing or not. It's not like two of my favorite characters in Glee were characters that Ryan Murphy, he didn't like the people, and so he never let them sing, and so they barely sang, even though they were like two of my favorite singers, and it's like whatever. But it's not like they're my favorite singers, because my favorite singers did get to sing. But like, you know, like they were some of my favorite singers. No, everyone had to listen to 12,000 hours of Leah Michelle singing, and that's totally fine. She's not a bad singer, it's just that she's not the best person. But that's fine. Let's find the next R&B album we're gonna listen to in the background whenever I yap between songs. How is this one? We're taking a chance. We're trying a new BGM, everyone. Hold the phone, everyone. This is a new BGM from the same people I always listen to, but this is a new one. I've never listened to this one. Are you ready? Play the song. Okay, this is pretty vibey. Let's go with it. Oh, I need to, you know, just so you guys always know, this is who we listen to every single time. This is the name of, like, the channel. If you guys ever want to listen to, like, the same stuff I listen to, like, during stream, it's always this. They're like so good at making like really nice, cozy, like background music. So I just keep using their stuff because it's all copyright free, so I can just play it in the background. But I never know if you guys like to listen to like vibey, like no lyric background music when you like work on things, because I do. I mean, because I need to listen to things that aren't gonna make me like get unfocused, because things with lyrics I can't listen to when I'm working, because once lyrics come into the playing field, then I get distracted. But if the music doesn't have lyrics, then I can listen to it, and I don't get distracted, because I'm very simple-minded. My god, I think I sang this last time, but what if we sang it again, because I still like this song a lot. Oh nice, now I don't have to watch this toga person ever again, and I can just have the BGMs I'm here for. What the heck? That's crazy work! That's crazy work. What the heck? Can you imagine if you watched a VTuber just for their BGM? That's so crazy. That'd be so interesting. So this next song I think I sang last stream, but I want to do it anyway, so we're gonna sing it again. This is Pretty Young Thing. You need to know. You make me feel so good inside. Blah blah blah. And I've always wanted a girl like you. Haha. Talks to Yui. Such a pretty young thing. Haha. Me talking to Yui. Ooh. Yui, listen. Where'd you come from, baby? And ooh, won't you take me there right away? Won't you, baby? Ooh. Tenderoni, you've got to be. Spark my nature, sugar, fly with me. Don't you know now is the perfect time? We can make it right, hit the city lights. Then tonight is the love in vain. Let me take it to the max. I want to love you. Pretty young thing, you need some loving. Tender love, care, and I'll take you there. Girl, ooh, I want to love you. Pretty young thing, you need some loving. Tender love, care, and I'll take you there. Take you there. Ooh. The young things, repeat after me. Sing na na na. Na 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 na. Sing na na na. Na 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 na. Oh, take you there. I'll take you there. I want to love you. Pretty young
thing, you need some loving. Tender love, care, and I'll take you there. Take you there. Oh, I'll take you there. I want to love you. Pretty young thing, you need some loving. Tender love and care, and I'll take you there. Take you there. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh baby, oh baby. Wah! That was the Glee version of Pretty Young Thing. I always wonder if people, like, when I say I'm gonna do Glee karaoke, if they know what that means. Like, I always wonder, I'm like, do people, when they, like, see that stream title, do they think I'm gonna sing something, like, that they don't know, or do they know that it's all covers? I also wonder if people even know what Glee is anymore. It was a cultural phenomenon at its time, but I wonder if everyone knows what it is, you know? Because it was, like, super important in the pop cultural phenomenon of its time, and it was, like, I think it personally changed how some of, like, how a lot of musical TV shows and episodes are approached. But also, I don't think that it has the same prolificacy as things like Friends, you know? Like, it's not as prolific as a show like Friends. So I wonder now, like, how it's, like, how well it's endured within pop culture. Because to me, it's important, but I also like the show, you know what I mean? Like, it's not as prolific as, like, DC or Marvel or Friends or things like that, you know what I mean? Oh my god. Did you guys watch the Olympic skates, by the way? The skating? The ice skating? Guys, have you watched the Olympic ice skating? Yeah, the figure skating? Oh my god, did you guys see Amber Liu and Amber Glenn? Sorry, Alyssa Liu and Amber Glenn? First of all, I have to say Alyssa Liu's, like, free skate was phenomenal. I don't think I've ever seen such a beautiful, like, attack on the rink. It was so gorgeous. I felt my heart, like, stop. It was like I couldn't breathe until she was done with that number. It was gorgeous. It was so crazy good, bro. I, like, felt like I was, like, watching, like, a masterful piece of art being made. Like someone was painting, like, the sky and it captured it perfectly with her skate. It was beautiful. I was taken back. And then I've developed a new celebrity crush on Amber Glenn. So I watched Amber Glenn's short program and like where she had the mistakes, and I was like, oh, she's good. I'm like, I wonder what happens after this, because, you know, everyone was saying she made a comeback, you know. So then I watched her free skate and I was like, oh, this is really good. But then I watched her gala performance. Oh my god. Oh, that gala performance was so hot. I was like, that's crazy work. She's so beautiful. Now I have a new celebrity crush because she likes anime. Me, when I develop a celebrity crush on a girl just because she can skate and also because she likes anime, I was like, oh my god. She has scapulae muscles and anime and she has abs and she's really cool and she can ice skate. That's so crazy. I was like, wow, now I have to watch all of these interviews of her being really nerdy. That's so cool. She likes magic cards? That's perfect. While she likes anime, she could be yeah, I wish. That's crazy. I always find it so interesting when, like, celebrities say that they like anime and or profess to having, like, an interest, like things like Magic or Yu-Gi-Oh or Pokemon cards and stuff. Well, Pokemon cards are a little bit too pop culture for me to say that nowadays. Like, more like Yu-Gi-Oh or Magic. Or when, like, a celebrity says they like D&D, I'm always like, that's crazy.
I don't even like D&D, by the way. I don't. That's not me saying that I like D&D. It's me saying I think it's cool when they say they do. Like, I'm always like, that's insane. Like, oh my god, did you see Alyssa Liu said she likes My Little Pony and her favorite character is Rainbow Dash? I was like, oh my god, that's so cool. I love when Olympic athletes profess to liking things that I genuinely think they have no time to enjoy. It always crazes me out. Like, that there are so many people who in my head they have no time for these things, and then they're like, I enjoy this thing, and I'm like, when did you get time for that? Like, when I was younger and I was like going to several dance classes a week and doing theater consistently, in my head, you know, like, I barely had time to do homework, you know? I barely had time to do homework or watch TV. I didn't have time to do that type of stuff. I'm like, how do they make time to watch things and have interests that are outside of their like career? Like, I just never could understand it. I don't know how people make time for that when they're not like the average person who doesn't have like an event that takes up like 17 hours of their day, you know? It's like people who are doctors. Well, I guess doctors have days off sometimes, but like when doctors who have 12-hour shifts are like, oh my god, I love to watch like the Nature Channel or something. I'm like, when did you get time to watch the Nature Channel? I thought you woke up and went to bed and then went to work and then went back home and then went to bed. When did you fit that in your schedule? It's kind of like also like people who are like super like famous for like things that take up a lot of time, and then they're like, oh yeah, you know, in my free time, I like to go on 4-hour hikes, and I'm like, oh my god. Or like people who are like have really prolific careers, and they're like, yeah, you know, in this 1 year, I discovered electricity, but also while I was doing that, I was flying across the world, curing a bunch of these other things, and also during that time period, I was also doing this and this and this, and also I was creating a new like dance move that became important in like the circa of this time period. I'm always like, how did you do that? When did you have time for that? What do you mean? Those people must be like next level at time management. I don't understand it. Liu came back from retirement like 2 years ago and then won gold, right? She did. I believe in an interview she said she retired at 16 and she's 20 now. But she came back about 2 years after she took a break, so so like 2 years. Like 2 years and she's winning gold. It's kind of insane. Meanwhile, I'm like, well, I took the garbage out today. That's it for the day. I know, right? Actually real. I'll be like, you know, yeah, I woke up, I went to work, I came home, I streamed, and I like did extra stuff for like projects, but also like that's nothing in the comparative timeline of like people who do like 27 things in a day and they wake up at like 5 a.m. and go to bed at like 2 and they like do 20,000 things. I'm like, that's insane, bro. How did you do that? I can't fathom it. It's crazy to me. But anyway, yeah, now I have a bunch of like Amber Glenn's TikToks on my feed. She's so charismatically intriguing to my eyes. That's how I'll describe it. Charismatically appealing to me. I like to see when she does TikToks of flexing her muscles. Some people need less sleep biologically. I had a roommate once who only slept 3.5 to 4 hours a night and never had napped the whole year I lived. That's crazy, bro. I mean, it is true. Some people do need less sleep. Some people also are trained to live on less sleep. I should look those up. I know you should. She has such good muscles. Oh my goodness. It always surprises me. Like I never really think that I I never think to myself, oh yeah, I really like to look at muscular women, and then I'll like see like a muscular woman and I'm like, whoa, that's sick, bro. That's sick, bro. I could sleep 8 hours a day, but I have terrible habits, so that becomes 3 hours. Actual, same, real. I mean, I could sleep probably maybe 12 a day if I really wanted to. Sometimes I wake up and it's been 10 hours since I last was awake. And, you know? Yeah, it's just so great whenever women actually true. Like, I'm like, whoa, that's crazy. That's insane. There was also someone at the Olympics today, this year that during the gala they had it coming from Chicago, the cell block tango. I'm just admiring the human physique. Don't mind me. Actually, yes, me too. Me too. Same. Me. That was me. But there was a girl who did the cell block tango, and it was really fun. It was so fun. I just really like when they skate to stuff like that. I always forget that like that's an option because in my head, I often think of ice skating in the same vein of like dance like shows where normally they'll do a combination of like more just like it doesn't really have lyrics all the time. Most of the time it's like more I imagine with like just an instrumental that's like very dramatic and has different shifts in tone. So then when they pull out one that's like fully lyrical and like has things to it that are like to the accents of the lyrics, I always like forget that that's an option. You know? Okay, the next one. Oh, I love this song. I sang this song at if you were there at Offkai, I sang this song, and if you thought I just knew this song, you would be wrong. I knew this song because I saw it on Glee. And I sang it at Offkai. Here we are again. I feel the chemicals kicking in. It's getting heavy and I wanna run and hide. I wanna run and hide. I do it every time. You're killing me now. And I won't be denied by you, the animal inside of you. Whoa, I want some more. Whoa, what are you waiting for? Take a bite of my heart tonight. Whoa, I want some more. Whoa, what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? Say goodbye to my heart tonight. Hush, hush, the world is quiet. Hush, hush, we both can't fight it. It's us that made this mess. Why can't you understand? Why I won't sleep tonight? Whoa, I want some more. Whoa, what are you waiting for? Take a bite of my heart tonight. Whoa, I want some more. Whoa, what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? What are you waiting? Here we go again. Goodbye. Say goodbye to my heart tonight. Oh. Hi, Grim Reaper. Welcome. Welcome. How are you? Today we're singing Glee songs from season 2 and season 3, and probably like a couple more songs will be in season 3. And then we'll see how many songs in season 3 I know, because I don't really actually remember what songs happened in season 3 really that much. And then eventually we'll get to season 4. We haven't gotten to the second play part. I'm gonna blame that on the fact that I talk a lot though, and not that I'm slow at singing, because you can't be. They're timed. Smiles. Though I'm sure if I did a 9-hour stream, I could sing like all of the songs that I know from Glee in one stream. Glee Endurance Karaoke. Can you imagine? I'm like, everyone, please come to my Glee Endurance Karaoke. I know you've heard me sing every single one of these songs before, but you're required to come again. We're going to do it again, but all in one stream this time. Instead of watching it over the span of about 4 streams, you can come and see this one really long one. Is the YouTube chat working now? I hope it is. I don't think I'm missing any messages, but if I am, I apologize. Do it for your birthday to force everyone to be there. I already have plans for my birthday. I hope people are there. I already have plans. And I've been working on them for a long time. And I'm still working on them. And you'll see what I've been working on. Very soon. My birthday's in April. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I don't know. Hopefully people like it. I can't force them to like it. But I will say, I've been working on it to make it even better and bigger than last year. So it should be even bigger. Even more stuff's gonna happen. Do I think it's gonna happen where it gets bigger every year? Oh, it better not. At a certain point, I don't think I could run it by myself at that point. So we're not gonna do that. But it should be bigger and better this year. And have more things. Because I really was like, you know what we could always do? More. I really want, you know what you can do? More! Let's just do more! I say with a smile. It's because I'm 100% sane. Okay. This next song, you've totally never heard me sing before, and I don't sing it all the time, okay? That's the prerequisite to this. Close enough to start a war. All that I have is on the floor. God only knows what we're fighting for. All that I say, you always say more. And I can't keep up with your turning tables under your thumb. I can't breathe. So I won't let you close enough to hurt me. No, I won't ask you to just desert me. I can't give you what you think you gave me. It's time to say goodbye to turning tables, to turning tables. Next time I'll be braver, I'll be my own savior when the thunder calls for me. Whoa. Next time I'll be braver, I'll be my own savior, standing on my own 2 feet. Oh, I won't let you close enough to hurt me. No, I won't ask you to just desert me. I can't give you what you think you gave me. It's time to say goodbye. The turning tables, to turning tables, turning tables, yeah, turning, yeah, yeah. That was Turning Tables from season 2 Glee, the one with where she returns. Not April Rhodes. What's her name again? The lady. The lady. The one who's the substitute teacher. Okay, and this next one is also from Glee season 2, and I sang it during the Glee karaoke relay, but I figure because we're here, we should do it again, because I might as well reuse these things that I've recorded, because when else am I going to use what I've already recorded? They're pre-recorded to sing with myself. I should sing them with them again. I already spent the time to mix them, you know what I mean? So let me pull up the lyrics I made for these, because I literally, like, I made like a document where I could easily refer to them again. Record them again. I'm not gonna record them again. No, I meant like I'll sing with the recording I already did. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Oh, there it is. Okay. That way we can just like have them again here. Oh yeah, I forgot. She's like right over there. She's next to me. Here. I pull myself this way so she can be on the screen. Wish I could tie you up in my shoes, make you feel I'm pretty too. I was told I was beautiful, but what does that mean to you? Look into the mirror, who's inside there? The one with the long hair. Same old me again today. My outsides are cool, my insides are blue. Every time I think I'm through, it's because of you. I've tried different ways, but it's all the same. At the end of the day, I have myself to blame. I'm just tripping. You can buy your hair if it won't grow. You can fix your nose if he says so. You can buy all the makeup that Mac can make. But if you can't look inside you, find out who I am to be in a position to make me feel so. I feel pretty, oh so pretty. I feel pretty and witty and bright, and I pity any girl who isn't me tonight. Oh, 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 tonight. Oh, 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 pretty, oh so pretty. I feel pretty and witty and bright. You can look inside you, find out who I am to be in a position to make me feel so. I feel pretty, but unpretty. That was me singing with myself. And that was from the Glee karaoke that I did for the relay with Ava and Benny. You two sound so good together. Thanks, man. That's crazy. You sing well with yourself? Thanks. I hope so. You know, and if not, she's got a lot of issues. You know, maybe if anything, she's got to get her tone together. You know what I mean? That girl. Oh my goodness. No, I don't want to open Reaper. Close. I hit the wrong button. Stop. 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 No. Close. Thank you. There we go. If not, she's got some issues, that girl. If I can't sing with her, she's got to work on her own tone then. If we don't blend, that's her fault, not mine. If we don't blend, that past me who tuned and and makes that other version of me, she's got issues. She should have considered how I sound live. My eye. Why is it itchy? That relay was so stressful, and I literally made it stressful for myself. Because I literally was like, you know what I'm gonna do? Record a bunch of me so I can sing with myself. And you know what? In theory, that's a phenomenal idea. In practice, it's a lot of time that you don't consider you're gonna have to take out of your day to do it all. Hi, Big Papa John! Welcome! How are you doing today? Recording yourself to sing with yourself always seems like a really fun and cool idea when you do karaoke relays until you realize you have to do the actual thing after you say that you're gonna do it, you know? Like if you say it, then you gotta, actually do it. And that's different than just saying you're gonna do it. Oh my god, yippee! We hate being at work, we're happy to be off it. I'm happy you're off work. Okay. This next song, I remember how the internet both thought this was really cringe when it came out and also not at the same time, and it was really insane. Oh yeah, doing things after saying things is brutal. I know, right? Insane. Okay, this is Born This Way. It doesn't matter if you love him or capital H-I-M. Just put your paws up. 'Cause you were born this way, baby. My mama told me when I was young, we are born superstars. She rolled my hair up, put my lipstick on, in the glass of her boudoir. There's nothing wrong with loving who you are, she said, 'cause it made you perfect, babe. So hold your head up, girl, and you'll go far. Listen to me when I say I'm beautiful in my way, 'cause God makes no mistakes. I'm on the right track, baby, I was born this way. Don't hide yourself in regret, just love yourself and you said I'm on the right track, baby, I was born this way. Don't be a drag, just be a queen. Whether you're broke or evergreen, you're black, white, beige, coat, you're Lebanese, you're Orient. Whether life's disabilities left you outcast, bullied, or teased, rejoice and love yourself today, 'cause baby, you were born this way. You're black, white, or beige, stroller, or Orient maid. I'm on the right track, baby, I was born to be brave. Don't fall in my way, 'cause God makes no mistakes. I'm on the right track, baby, I was born this way. There's nothing regret, it's of yourself and you said I'm on the right track, baby, I was born this way. There ain't no other way, baby, I was born this way. Baby, I was born this way. There ain't no other way, baby, I was born this way. Baby, baby, on this way. Hey, hey, I was born this way. Hey, I was born this way. Right track, baby, I was born this way. Hey. I remember that scene when it came out on TV. It was like really like everyone was like, "Oh my god!" Like they made such a statement, and then the other half of the internet was like, "Oh my god, that was super cringe." And it was because for the number on the TV show, they all wore like T-shirts that were like saying things about them, and there were some very interesting parts of that episode. Like, it was about like there was like the prom queen stuff, and Queen like brought up stuff about like her past before she was Queen for Bray at the school, and it was very interesting. And I don't know how well it would have flown in today's television. And then there was like stuff about Santana and her relationship with Britney, and Emma Pillsbury got diagnosed with OCD, and it was like very interesting. That episode was really, really interesting. Yeah, I'm doing Glee karaoke today. They're all songs from Glee, the TV show, the hit TV show of what, 2008 or whatever. It had like 6 seasons. It wasn't just from 2008 or whatever. But all the songs today were covered on Glee. Because Glee didn't, like, well, it had some original songs, but there wasn't a lot of original songs. So most of the songs were covers of songs that already existed. There were more than like 100 songs. So there's a bunch of like song covers that they do. And so I'm singing the Glee versions of the songs, which is why they don't sound necessarily all like the original. This is so rock-like. This is not the vibe. This is better. Oh my god, I don't know if I can sing this song well. Okay, we're gonna try sing this song that I like from Glee, but I don't know if this is the right range for the song for me. But I really like this song. It's a shame that Rachel Berry sings it. That's gonna be me every time I sing a Rachel Berry song. I'm gonna be like, I love this song. It's a shame it's a Rachel Berry song. Loving you isn't the right thing to do. How can I ever change things that I feel? If I could, maybe I'd give you my world. How can I when you won't take it from me? You can go your own way, go your own way. You can call it another lonely day, another lonely day. You can go your own way, go your own way. Tell me why everything turned around. Packing up, shacking up's all you wanna do. If I could, maybe I'd give you my world. Open up, everything's waiting for you. Oh, you can go your own way, go your own way. You can call it another lonely day, another lonely day. Oh, you can go, you can go. Oh, call it another, call it another. You can go your own way, go your own way. That was Go Your Own Way. And this was like one of the songs from like one of those episodes where like you're like, Rachel Berry really is an interesting character. It was really one of those episodes where you're like, huh, what an interesting character. Well, what an interesting choice to make. But that was a lot of episodes with her. Well, actually, almost every episode has her. Actually, all the episodes have her. I forgot. But you know, it's like that vibe. But you know what song doesn't have her as one of the main characters? This one. This is Don't Stop. Don't stop. Don't stop. If you wake up and don't wanna smile, if it takes just a little while, open your eyes and look at the day. You'll see things in a different way. Thinking about tomorrow, don't stop. It'll soon be here. It'll be better than before. Yesterday's gone. Yesterday's gone. Oh. Why not think about times
months to come, and not about how the things that you've done. If your life was bad to you, just think what tomorrow will do. Don't stop thinking about tomorrow. Don't stop, it'll soon be here. It'll be better than before. Yesterday's gone. Yesterday's gone. Oh, all I want is to see you smile. If it takes just a little while. I know you don't believe that it's true. I never meant any harm to you. Oh, it'll soon be here. It'll be better than before. Yesterday's gone. Yesterday's gone. Ooh, don't you look back. Don't you look back. Yeah. Don't you look back. 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 Thinking about tomorrow. And you know what's funny about that song? To this day, I'm obsessed with Santana's outfit in that song. And also, I owned a dress that looked a lot like the Quinn one because when I went to Ross when I was younger, I saw a dress that looked like the Quinn dress from the Don't Stop episode from that song. And I was like, oh my god, I have to get this dress because it looks like Quinn's dress. Because Quinn's dress in it is so cute, but also the Santana outfit is so cute. Which is crazy because there's so many times when they dress them really ugly. But in this song, those two particular had amazing outfits. Okay, let me see. Oh my god, I love that song, but I don't actually know how to sing it. But I love that song. Okay. Have a good night, Grim Reaper. Have a good night. Okay, this next one is very sentimental to me because my dad actually used to play it almost every Sunday when I was a kid. Well, actually, not a kid, till I was an adult. My dad, he used to play this on the speakers because we would have Sunday dinner every night. No, every Sunday we'd have dinner with like the family, like my extended family, and there was like one particular CD of Barbra Streisand music that he would play every single Sunday. And this was one of like the main songs that I always remember playing because it would hit the part of the CD because he would always put it around the same time he would play this CD. And it would always hit this track and I would go, oh, well, there's like maybe about 30 minutes left until my family gets here. So I always like kind of use this as like knowing how much time I had left, and so I would hear this song start and then I would go upstairs to change my clothes for my family to come over. So I remember this song very deeply, but I'm not as, obviously I'm not Barbra Streisand, so I don't sound as good as her, but I really love this song. It was a song from Funny Girl the movie, but it's not in like the musical. And it's called My Man. Oh, my man, I love him so. He'll never know. All my life is just despair. But I don't care when he takes me in his arms. The world is bright. All right. What's the difference if I say I'll go away when I I know I'll come back on my knees someday. For whatever my man is, I am his forevermore. Oh, my man, I love him so. He'll never know. All my life is just despair, but I don't care. When he takes me in his arms, the world is bright. All right. What's the difference if I say I'll go away when I know I'll come back on my knees someday? For whatever my man is, I am his forevermore. Wah. That is my man, which was originally from Funny Girl, but it's also on Glee. And my favorite thing is after that is when Kurt has like the iconic line where he's basically like, damn, she's so difficult to deal with, but at least she can sing. Because like most of the characters don't really always like Rachel, and so like Kurt like hears her sing that and he's like, you know, she's really difficult, but she can sing. It was always such a funny line because I was like, damn, you just summarized the entire fandom's opinions of Rachel Berry at one time. Because like most people didn't like Rachel when the show was coming out. I mean, they also don't like her now. But like, they still didn't like her even then. And then like, everyone was like, this is, you know, it's just... I remember when they said that, I was like, that's so funny. I need to fix the gain on this. Oh, the reason that the gain isn't fixed is because this doesn't have the acid. It's why the music was low, because this, I put a new channel for it because it wasn't working before. See, I'm really smart, and so I knew that already, and none of you guys thought it was quiet in the background. Not at all. Okay, we're ready to go to season 3. Unlikable main character. Well, thankfully Glee is an ensemble cast. Thankfully Glee is an ensemble cast. The issue is that Rachel's prolifically annoying. I mean, I guess if you're like a kid, you might not find her annoying. As an adult, I find her extremely annoying. But I mean, it's a satire, so it's okay to have an annoying character. Now, if it was like an actual gut-wrenching drama, I would be really pissed off though. I don't think I could have made it. I don't think I would have made it if that was it. Okay. The next one is from season 3. And it's called, it's a song by the Go-Go Girls. Or the Go-Go Girls. Am I like insane? The Go-Go's. It's just the Go-Go's. I was like, why am I saying this? And it sounds like it's not the name of them. They're by the Go-Go's. And it's interesting because I thought this song was very popular and well known. Well, here's the thing about it. It's satire. But like, is it? Because it's very interesting. If you talk to the writers of the show, they'll say they base the character off of her actual person. So that's interesting, isn't it? Because she's written to be satirically, menacingly bad person, really annoying, kind of self-centered. Well, really self-centered, actually. And, like, but, like,
all the writers will be like, oh yeah, we wrote it like based off of her. So if it's satirically bad and everyone hates the character, but it's based off of you, isn't that a bad sign? Anyway, this song is We Got the Beat. See the people walking down the street, fall in line just watching on their feet. They don't know where they want to go, they're walking in time. They got the beat, they got the beat, they got the beat. Yeah, they got the beat. All the kids just getting out of school, they can't wait to hang out and be cool. Hang around till quarter after 12, that's when they fall in line. They got the beat, they got the beat, kids got the beat. Yeah, kids got the beat. Go-go music really makes us dance. Do the pony puns us in a trance. Do what you say, just give us a chance. That's when we fall in line. Cause we got the beat, we've got the beat, we got the beat. Yeah, we got it. We got the beat. We got the beat. We got the beat. Everybody get on your feet. We know you can dance to the beat. Jump out, get down, round and round and round. Got the beat. We got the beat. We got the beat. Whoa, we got the beat. We got the beat. That was We Got the Beat, the first song of Glee Season 3. And I remember when that played, I was like, this sounds like a musical theater song from an old musical like Footloose. It's not, it's just old. But I certainly thought it would have happened. I was like, oh, this sounds like it's from a musical, like Hairspray or Footloose. No, it's just a regular old song. But I really like that song. I like that era of music a lot. That like sort of go-go time, like dancing, sort of fun, like really exuberant sort of music. But I do like oldies a lot. I tend to really enjoy oldies. Something about them, even though like I wasn't there when they were like popular, always feels nostalgic. Like the sound just really gives me like that nostalgic vibe, you know what I mean? Like this next one, oh my god. Some people will be like, this song is so old. I think this song is like pure nostalgic feeling, and I wasn't even around for when it was popular. This song it's not unusual. It's not unusual to be loved by anyone. It's not unusual to have fun with anyone. But when I see you hanging about with anyone, it's not unusual to see me cry. Oh, I wanna die. It's not unusual to go out at any time. But when I see you out and about, it's such a crime. If you should ever want to be loved by anyone, it's not unusual, it happens every day. No matter what you say, you'll find it happens all the time. Love will never do what you want it to.
Why can't this crazy love be mine? It's not unusual to be mad with anyone. It's not unusual to be sad with anyone. But if I find that you've changed at any time, it's not unusual to find that I'm in love with you. No, whoa, 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 whoa. And then a piano catches fire. Like actually in the show. That is when a piano lights on fire. Isn't that crazy? There's like a whole episode where there's like these purple pianos and like when like you see one you're supposed to like sing. No, the Cheerios put like gasoline on it and then like someone flicks a cigarette on it and then it lights on fire. And it's like a part of the plot. Isn't that insane? But okay, I'll be right back. I'm going to quickly water flowers and then we'll be right back and we'll do the next song. Hello, it's me, I've returned. Oh no, scary. Guys, I've been hanging out with Penny too much. I feel like Penny always really brings out this like very feral like theater kid of me. Like, like actually for real, for real. Wait, thank you, Raz. Thank you. Let me read your message.
Oh, you just super chatted me with nothing. There's not even a message. Thank you. She's unpredictable. I know. I feel like, oh my god, it was so crazy. Last night I was in call with Kijo and Penny for like hours. We were just hanging out and like I was working on something for Yui's concert and we were just like vibing. And Penny kept making us take these Pumang quizzes and like she kept being like, okay, let's do an improv. And then she would like give us a scenario and we would roleplay together. I haven't felt that way since I had like theater friends in college, like the way that she like kind of just like does random role plays and like says like very unpredictable things and does all these like little bits. It's very nostalgic in a way. I haven't like felt the urge to like act like that like act the way I do with Penny since I was like hanging out with theater people in college. It's so fun. She's so fun. I like I think sometimes she asks me if I like if I'm getting annoyed by her because of how I respond, but it's just kind of like I just feel like kind of like the way that I like felt when I was with theater kids, where I'd be like, oh my gosh, you're ridiculous, but I would love to play along. Like a lot of people would always tell me when I was like in theater school that they were like, you just don't seem like a theater person, because I was never like as playful as a lot of theater people are, and I feel like, and so I would always be like the one where they'd be like, let's do this, and I'd be like, I guess, sure, let's do that. And I like didn't really like have that in the VTubing space until like Penny, where like Penny will be like, PP will be like, this thing, and I'll be like, oh, okay, let's do it then. She's just so undeniably like adorable and funny and just so vivacious. She's just so vivacious. I love it. It's so amazing. It's so refreshing. It's so fun and playful and engaging to hang out with her. Yeah, she just has a very contagious energy about her. It's very like, oh, I love hanging out with PP and Kijo at night. It's so fun. And then I like completely go back on everything that I say I'm gonna do when that happens, because like recently I've been trying to like go to sleep earlier so I can wake up earlier, but it's so hard to say like no and like leave a call with them, you know? Miren! Hi! 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 Did I sound like Serena when I did that? Did that give you Serena? Did that oh, hi, Miren! Hi! 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 Hi, Miren! How was your stream? Oh my god, Serena's starstruck? The other Lucy? The other Lucy? Hi, Miren. What were you streaming? What were you streaming today? Did you have fun? Did you have fun? Did you drink water? Did you maybe dispatch again? Yay! The good ending, you fixed Invisical. You can't fix Invisical, but I understand what you mean. I understand what you mean. So you gave her the So you gave her the That's crazy. Whoa. I'm happy you had fun and that you fixed quote-unquote Invisical. I had to make decisions I personally don't agree with. Yeah, that's how I feel like I'd feel if I had to like ever like go the Invisical route. I would definitely have to put up and do a lot of things that I do not agree with in order to do that with her, because she's definitely a wild horse, you know? But I'm happy you had fun. Thank you so much for the raid meeting. Wah! Wah! Okay, guys, that's it. We gotta sing. This next song is dedicated to my Mane-san Hoshizora Mirin, the other Lucy sister. This is for you, Mirin. You can't stop an avalanche as it races down the hill. You can try to stop the seasons, but you know you never will.
And you can try to stop my dancing feet, but I just cannot stand still. 'Cause the world keeps spinning round and round, and my heart's keeping time to the speed of sound. I was lost till I heard the drums, then I found my way. 'Cause you can't stop the beat. Since world began, a woman found it if she shook it, she could shake up a man. And so I'm gonna shake and shimmy it the best that I can today. 'Cause you can't stop the motion of the ocean or the sun in the sky. You can wonder if you wanna, but I'll never ask why. You can try to hold me down, I'm gonna spit in your eye and say that you can't stop the beat. You can't stop today as it comes spreading down the track. Child, yesterday is history and it's never coming back. 'Cause tomorrow is a brand new day and it don't know white from black. 'Cause the world keeps spinning round and around, and my heart's keeping time to the speed of sound. I was lost till I heard the drums and I found my way. 'Cause you can't stop the beat. Ever since the first saw the sun, a man and woman like to shake it when the day is done. So I'm gonna shake and shimmy it and have some fun today. 'Cause you can't stop the motion of the ocean or the rain from above. You can try to stop the paradise we're dreaming of, but you can't stop the rhythm of two hearts and love to stay. 'Cause you can't stop the beat. You can't stop the beat. You can't stop the beat. Thank you, Muted, for the raid, and also for being amazing, and also for saving Invisigal, because you have much more gumption than I ever would. You have much more gumption than I ever would. I've never even tried to save her. I just have to play the next part of the game and then date my blonde woman. My blonde, muscular woman. And I was telling my chat today, I was telling the Crybabies about how I have a celebrity crush on Amber Glenn. The ice skater from the Olympics. The one, the blonde one who did the Lady Gaga number in the gala. I was telling them I discovered I have a new celebrity crush on Amber Glenn, and then I was like, oh my god. Now when you bring up Dispatch, I'm like, oh my god. She's like Blonde Blazer. She does play Magic the Gathering, and she likes anime. And she actually helped work on like some stuff for like the ice skating. She was like consulted for stuff for like Yuri on Ice or something. But like literally, I was like, you brought up Dispatch, and I was like, oh my god, do I just like buff blondes? Do I just like buff blonde women? Do I just think they're super neat? I love when they're blonde and have muscle. There are two types of people in this world. Those who like Blonde Blazer, actually there's three types of people. There are people who like Blonde Blazer, there are the people who like Invisigals, and then there are the people who like Malevola. Because Malevola is also a type of like, it's people who like the demon girls. Ew. There's the moody, depressed one, there's the Malevolo enjoyers, and then there's the Blonde Blazer enjoyers. Yeah, I'm the third type and the first type. I wish I liked Invisigal more, I really do. Malevolo truthers, do you think they'll ever come up with a patch where I can date her? Hey, do you think they'll ever have a patch for me? What about people like me? Puts on my fedora. What about people like me? I didn't say that. Who did that? Will they ever cater to my audience?
But I'm happy you had fun, Meeden, and if you need to take care of yourself, please have a good night. Thank you so much for the raid. I feel like there's so many dating games where like there's always a character I really want to have like a branch path that they never have. Have a good night, Meeden! There's always like one branch path that they never have an option for, and I'm like, freaking why though, bro? I'm just trying my best out here trying to date the pretty women's. You told me this game was for dating pretty women, and the pretty woman I want to date isn't a part of the dateable options. Why not? What is the game? There's a... Oh, it's that one. There's this game I've been seeing a couple of YouTubers play that I kind of really want to play. I've never played a game like this before, but I've been considering playing one because I just think this one looks really funny. It's called like 6 Hearts 1 Roof. And it's like one of those games with flash people in it, but it's like a dating sim. It's a Korean one. And I think I saw a couple of YouTubers play it recently, and I've wanted to play it ever since I've seen that people are playing it. But I've never played a flesh person game like that. I don't know what that's called. What is that type of game called where there's flesh people and you date them? And it's like an interactive dating show. But like people, like it's an interactive TV show. What do you call that? Because I know there's a specific type of name for it. Also, guys, last week. I went to the bar and I got this beer, and it had so much foam it was almost undrinkable. I didn't know it could be like that before. Oh yeah, an FMV. That's actually what they're called. FMV. Yes. Usually those fall under point and clicks, but 5 Hearts is different. Yeah, I wanted to try it to see if it would be funny. So maybe after we finish, we'll probably start Darkwood tomorrow, and then next week we'll have one stream before I go on my trip. So I'm thinking for that one stream, we'll do a Zatsu, so we can just kind of hang out together for like a couple hours before my trip. And then when we come back, we'll finish Look Outside, and we'll finish Dispatch, because that's 2 streams. And then we'll continue Darkwood and maybe add the game that we'll add on is the 5 Hearts 1 Roof. I think maybe will be how we do it. But like, I went to the bar and they gave me this mug of beer, and it had so much foam on it. It literally, like, it was almost undrinkable. I felt like weird drinking it because it was like every sip I took was just foam. The texture was so bad, I felt like giving up. It didn't even taste bad, it was just the texture. The foam texture was so bad. I don't like the foam texture. It made me want to vomit in the corner. I was like, oh my god, icky. I don't like foam. Like, a little bit of foam is fine, you know, like the same amount you would get on a latte. Like, that's how they normally made it. But this one person poured me my mug of beer with so much foam, it was like drinking straight foam for like half of the experience. And the texture was so bad, I felt like I was gonna have to vom. And it means you get less beer. I know it. You get less beer in the cup, and it tastes. Well, the texture is really bad. I was like, why? Why would you do this to me? Because last week I took a day where I like just basically worked the whole day, and I was like, I deserve a drink. And then I walked to the nearest bar, and I had a mug of beer, and I watched videos in the corner of a bar. Sometimes I wonder if they think I'm weird because I always feel like when I go to the bar, everyone is in a group and I just show up and I get a drink and I sit in a corner and I watch videos on my phone like a loser. Sometimes I feel like that. I like go to like a local bar and then I like get a drink and I sit in the corner with my earbuds in and I watch a video. But I like it because it's fun. But every time I'm like, oh my god, does the bartender think I'm some sort of freaking, like, weirdo because I came here just to get a drink so I could, like, not be in my apartment, but I also, like, didn't come with friends, so I'm just sitting here so I can, like, hang out at a place that's not my apartment, get a drink, but also, like, just be on my phone? Do I look like an antisocial person? Please, I promise, I'm really nice and social. I just didn't have any friends to go here with. I just want to watch something. Beer for work is a global pastime. It is. I've become accustomed to it. Before, I would go probably and get like a cocktail, but cocktails are so much more expensive. That's what I've realized is like the big downside of cocktails is they're like the same price as a mug of beer, but they like literally have one shot worth of alcohol, which is like basically less than a mug of beer. So you might as well just get a mug. You know what I mean? I feel like nowadays cocktails are like $16. It's a little like ludicrous for the amount of alcohol that it actually is. Like if I wanted to pay $16 for a cocktail, I would go to a like alcohol like superstore that has like the full bottles, and I would just buy a full bottle so I could take like shots. Like I feel at this point cocktails are redundantly not worth the money, and you might as well just get mugs of beer or go home after buying your own bottle and make your own drink at home. It's just not worth the money. Like you can't tell me that this drink with one shot of alcohol and then a bunch of soda and sweeteners is worth $16. You actively cannot tell me that. It's not true. I know it's not. Because I've made the drink. I know that it's not that much money, you know? Like, it's one of those things that you like realize when you grow up. It's like when so my roommate, her parents, last Christmas, like, oh sorry, not last Christmas, the year just changed. I don't know why I said that. 2 Christmases ago. I really genuinely was like, yeah, last Christmas, as if that wasn't 2 Christmases ago. 2 Christmases ago, my roommate, her parents got her a espresso machine because they noticed, what a call out. They noticed on her credit card that she was going to to cafes a lot. So her parents bought her an espresso machine for Christmas. And when they shipped it to us and I saw it outside, I like brought it in and I was like, who the frick got her an espresso machine? And her parents like told her that they did. And I was like, oh my god, what a call out. They literally saw how much she was spending on coffee and they were like, make your own freaking drink, bro. They just bought her an espresso machine for Christmas, which is kind of iconic. But like, the amount of money that you kind of save if you get a lot of like coffee by having an at-home espresso machine is a little insane. I will tell you that. Because you go from spending like $6 to $8 a day getting coffee on the way to work to just making your own at home. And it costs like a fraction of the price. Bro, I know! Selling cans of beer is insane. You might as well just get a local like mug for cheaper. Place around me. Some cocktails give you 5 shots in that 17 cocktail. Oh, not ones around me, I'll tell you that. It's insane. I went to a bar for a work event. So like they had like, it was a work event where like we didn't like book out the bar, but there was like an area that like my the company I work for, IRL, like booked out a space. You know what I mean? Like they have those things where you can book out like a space and then like have an office event, like an office working event. And I went to the event. And I went to the bar and I wanted Wells because, you know, like, if I'm gonna drink, I might as well get like the cheapest shit, doesn't matter. I got a vodka cran with 2 shots of Wells vodka. It was $15. And it was happy hour. 2 shots in my vodka cran and happy hour for $15? Literally? What do you mean? That's just cranberry juice and soda water with vodka. How is that $15? You didn't even shake it. You just poured it in there. You didn't even shake it. What do you mean? There was no labor cost for that. What are you talking about? At least at the freaking at least at the coffee bar, you know, they're like, you know, making the espresso and stuff. You know, they're like doing the packing and they're like running stuff under the water. They're like pounding things. They're like doing the loud frothing thing. You know, at least that's like labor cost. Paying $15 for you to just pour 2 shots in there and spray some of the soda water and then spray some cranberry juice in there? That's not $15. What are you talking about? What do you mean? I bought the cheapest thing. How more expensive would it be if I got more expensive alcohol? And it's a heavyweight curse too, because I'm like, whenever I go to work events, I always end up drinking a lot because I don't like talking to people. Because there's not a screen in front of me. So I go to work events and then if there's a work event with alcohol, I drink a bit. And then I have to spend my money because I don't want to talk to people until I've had at least 2 shots of alcohol. But hey, they say I'm super charming, so hey, maybe it's worth it. But it's like you spend all this money, you're like, why did this happen to me? Stop. Why did I just spend $30 at this work event? I'm not even paid for this thing right now. This is an event that I chose to go to. Like, technically it's networking, but like, whatever. I got my own grandma's old coffee machine, like $20 a coffee beans last May month. I know, right? So I didn't have like what do you call? I have one of those before. I have one of those regular coffee machines, you know, the ones that brew coffee that aren't an espresso machine, because they are different, like the type of coffee they make. And my old roommate and I, her and I would get these like really nice beans from this online retailer called Russell's Coffee. You should try it if you haven't. If you order coffee beans and you like nice coffee beans. My old roommate and I used to order coffee from Russell's Coffee Beans. It's like an online brand that makes like these scented coffees and stuff, flavored coffees. And they make really good flavors. Oh my god, that coffee was so good. I used to get this like blueberry crumble flavor from Russell's Coffee. It was so delicious. But I don't have like a regular coffee machine like that because I ended up giving it to my old roommate because she moved and I was like, hey, take this. And my current roommate got like the espresso machine from her family, so we didn't need that, you know? And I also don't drink coffee anymore, really, so it doesn't matter at all anymore. But like, back then when I did have regular coffee, Russell's Coffee was an amazing place to get beans from online because they make like amazing flavors and they smell so good. Like, I got the blueberry crumble flavor from this place so many times. Every time I smelled it, I would make coffee in the morning and the apartment would smell like a fresh blueberry crumble with coffee. It was so amazing. I was like, damn, like this is such fake luxury right now. And then you would like drink your coffee with a little bit of creamer and sugar in the morning and it just smelled like blueberry. Oh, beautiful. What an amazing way to wake up, you know? It's the little things. It's the little joys in life. So one of those tablets on the corner just VTube from the event. Can you imagine? They're like, who are you? I'm like, oh, hi, my name is To-Ka-kun from Stellarverse Productions, SVV and Vidium, and also from blank, the place that I work. Let me tell you about this thing. Oh, hi, how are you doing? I'm like scrolling around. Now that's the ritual of making my little coffee for myself in the morning. Yeah! Nowadays I just make tea, which is a lot less, like, what do you call? Interactive. It's like, I turn on the water heater. I pour it over the bag. I wait 5 minutes. Now I have tea. Crazy. Or I just have like a can of tea or a bottle of tea and I put it in the fridge and I wake up in the morning and it's cold and I can open it. It depends on what I want. I bought this really nice oolong and this really nice English breakfast tea. So I have 2 hot options and I have like a bunch of different regular tea options that I have that I bought boxes of to like have as other options because I like having options of like cold or hot. But I do miss coffee a lot. I think coffee is just phenomenally good as like an item. I think it's so tasty. Some people don't like the taste of coffee, but I'm a huge coffee stan. I love the way it tastes. I think it's so delicious. Even black coffee, I think, is very delicious. And I could do like cream and sugar in my coffee depending on what I'm eating. But it depends on what I'm eating, you know? Because if it's like eggs and toast and stuff, or if it's like a pancake, I'll normally have regular black coffee, but when I have like savory breakfast, like super savory, like at like a cafe, then I normally like to have like coffee with a little bit of sugar and stuff to like sort of go against like the sodium. Okay, the next one is also something I sang for the Glee relay. Are you ready to hear me sing with myself again? Because I'm not. This is Anything Goes / anything you can do, I can do better. If I could even just find the lyrics, that'd be so sick. Okay, here we go. Is it gonna play again? Can it play? What happened? Why did it not play? Hello? Play. Hello? What? What happened? It's gone. Okay, we're not gonna sing it with the extras from there. We're gonna sing it with ourselves. We're gonna sing it with karaoke. Times have changed, and we've often rewound the clock since the Puritans got a shock when they landed on Plymouth Rock. If today any shock they could try to stem, instead of landing on Plymouth Rock, Plymouth Rock would land on them. In olden days, a glimpse of stalking was looked on as something shocking, but now God knows anything goes. Good authors too, who once knew better words, now only use four-letter words. Writing prose, anything goes. Anything you can be, I can be greater. Sooner or later, I'm greater than you. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. The world has gone mad today, and good's bad today, and black white today, and day's night today, and most guys today, the woman prize today, are just silly gigolos. Any note you can hold, I can hold longer. I can hold any note longer than you. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Yes, Oh my god, I forgot. Yes! I can! I always forget if it's the last note or the one before it. Did I hold the note? Oh! Anyway, forget that I didn't hold the note. Here's this other song. Girls, we run this mother. Yeah! Girls, we run this mother. Who run the world? Who run the world? Who run the world? Who run the world? It's hot up in here, DJ. Don't be scared to run this back. I'm here with the girls. We're taking over the world. We run the left, the college grads. Anyone rolling, I'll let you know what time it is. Jack can't hold me. I work 9 to 5 and I cut my check. This goes out to all my women, getting you on your grind. To all the men that respect what I do, please accept my shine. I know you'll love it how we're smart enough to make these millions, enough to bear the children, then get back to business. See, you better not play me. Don't come here, baby. I'm still you like me if you pay me.
persuasion can build a nation. Endless power, our love we can devour. You'll do anything for me. Who run the world? 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 What we are, we run the world. Who run this mother? What we are, we run the world. Who run the mother? Who run the world? Bro, that episode was so amazing, but also Britney is so crazy. Anyway, here's the sad song. When you try your best but you don't succeed. When you get what you want but not what you need. When you feel so tired that you can't sleep. Stuck in reverse. And the tears come streaming down your face. When you lose something that you can't replace. When you love someone but it goes to waste. Could it be worse? Lights will guide you home and ignite your bones, and I will try to fix you. Tears stream down on your face. I promise you that I will learn from my mistakes. Tears stream down on your face, and lights will guide you home and ignite your bones, and I will try to fix you. Oh my god, that episode was so dramatic. And also, it was so insane. Because they tried to compare things like getting cast in a High School Musical to things like having your OCD worsen as an adult, trying to have a relationship and family with the love of your life, which is not comparable at all. But they really did try to combine those two things into one music number, because they were showing the cast list of the High School Musical and also the literal life of an adult trying to be normal and live a healthy, happy life while dealing with OCD, and those aren't comparable, but it was something they tried to do. You literally have shots of one of my other favorite characters who doesn't really sing that much, but I love her a lot, Emma Pillsbury, and her
crying and sobbing because she's like trying to have this relationship with her love interest, and like her OCD is getting worse and she's having harder times with contamination, and like it's like really affecting their relationship and like her struggle. And then you have like a cast list getting put up for the High School Musical. And it's so funny. And you're like, yes, the two most relatable things that you could put next to each other in the same level of importance. One that can literally like affect how your adult life will turn out, and one that is just whether you're in the musical the way that you want to be or not. Which, by the way, will not decide whether you get into theater college or not. Lots of talented people don't get main characters in high school. It's just how hierarchies work in a high school environment versus a theater college environment. But it doesn't really matter, I guess. Okay. The next song. One of my favorite funny songs of ever. There's a stranger in my bed. There's a pounding in my head. Glitter all over the room. Pink flamingos in the pool. I smell like a mini bar. DJ's passed out in the yard. Barbie's on the barbecue. This a hickey or a bruise. Pictures of last night ended up online. I'm screwed. Oh well. It's a blacked out blur, but I'm pretty sure it ruled. Damn. Last Friday night, yeah, we danced on tabletops and we took too many shots. Think we kissed, but I forgot. Last Friday night, yeah, we maxed our credit cards and we kicked out of the bar, so we hit the boulevard. Last Friday night, we went streaking in the park, skinny dipping in the dark. Then we had a menage. Last Friday night, yeah, I think we broke the law. Always say we're gonna stop. Whoa, this Friday night, do it all again. This Friday night, do it all again. Last Friday night, yeah, we danced on tabletops and we took too many shots. Think we kissed, but I forgot. Last Friday night, yeah, we maxed our credit cards and got kicked out of the bar, so we hit the boulevard. Last Friday night, we went streaking in the park, skinny dipping in the dark. Then we had a menage. Last Friday night, yeah, I think we broke the law. Always say we're gonna stop. Whoa, this Friday night, do it all again. God, I wish it was that fun to be in high school ever. I will say I never really went to high school parties. And like the college parties I hosted were very tame. You should see though, the dance is so fun that they do in the Glee one. They're so like bouncy with it. I'm like, whoa, wish that was me. They should just do as many places there are students. I wish, right? Nah, I think they could. I mean, I guess in theory, I think, in theory, I think that they would. But like, I think a lot of it has to do with like, the fact that you have to pay a lot of money for rights. I think that's normally what like literally costs the most for high school productions, other than like maybe the sets, is like, depending on how they do sets at all, is like paying for like the rights to a show is pretty expensive. That's why sometimes you'll see a lot of schools do the same production. And if it's not a new show, but a lot of schools are doing the same production, it's not that they want to all be doing the same production, it's because the rights for that play might be lower that year. You should literally look. There will be like a year, you'll probably see like someone will be doing, like every high school will be doing like cabaret or something. It's not that every school wants to do cabaret that year. It's because cabaret has a like discount on the price of the rights for the show that year. And so a bunch of schools will be doing the same show because the rights are affordable. It's the same, and it's not the same with like local theaters or theaters in general, because a lot of theaters actually try not to overlap shows during a year. So normally, actually, there will be conversations about who's doing what during the year, because they want to make sure that a lot of shows don't overlap the year. And also sometimes there are rights for shows where literally you could ask to have the rights for the show, and the company will tell that they can't give it to you because a different theater organization within your area is already doing it, and they don't want to have the same show done twice. So they'll literally be like, we cannot offer you the rights at this time because someone else is already doing it. Isn't that interesting? There's a lot that goes into like who can do what show per year, what the prices are for the show per year versus what people are doing that year. It's like a really interesting sort of thing with like rights holders and how they want them to be like produced throughout like the year. And also who can afford to do what, because some shows are very, very expensive, and not just like to produce the sets, like just to get the rights. Ooh, this is a really good one. Okay, this is a great mashup. I didn't sing it during the mashup thing, but I love this mashup. Hit me with your best shot. Why don't you hit me with your best shot? Hit me with your best shot. Fire away. I'm gonna get you one way or another. I'm gonna find ya. I'm gonna get you one way or another. I'm gonna win ya. I'm gonna get you. I'll get you. You're a real tough cookie with a long history of breaking little hearts like the one in me. That's okay. Let's see how you do it. Hold up your dukes. Let's get down to it. Hit me with your best shot. Why don't you hit me with your best shot? Hit me with your best shot. Fire away. I'm gonna get you. And if the lights are all out, I'll follow your bus down, see who's hanging out. Hit me with your best shot. Fire away. I'm gonna get you. Hit me with your best shot. Fire away. I'm gonna get you. Hit me with your best shot. Wah! That was the mashup. Hit me with your best shot / one way or another. And it's the start for like one of the most dramatic episodes of the 3rd season, because it impacts one of my favorite characters, Santana Lopez. Okay, so we need like 100 open source public domain shows. You would wish, wouldn't you? Even really old shows are held with rights holders by like the copyright studios that like pass it down. So there's like not really almost any public domain musicals, but there's a lot of public domain plays. Like Shakespeare and Chekhov are all like public domain, which is why a lot of colleges do Chekhov and Shakespeare. It's not just teaching the classics, it's also because there's no rights you have to pay. Same with the Greek shows. It's very interesting. There's a lot of like things that sort of go into that selection thing. I only know that because I was a part of the show selection committee for my college when I was there. It's because I cared a lot about making sure we were doing fun stuff. Because I didn't want to do shit that I didn't want to fucking do. So I was like, I'm gonna be on the show selection committee so that I can influence what shows we do while I'm there. Because I don't want to do stuff I don't want to do when I'm paying a bunch of money to be here. And I'll tell you, God, did that experience suck ass. I had so many moments there where I had to like argue with like the council for stuff. Because they would be like, they'd be like, we should do this show. And I'd be like, I really don't think that anyone would really enjoy doing that show, especially because of this and this. And they'd be like, well, but there's a lot of females in that show, and you're female, and there are many females in your grade. Don't you think that's a good opportunity? I'm like, I think people would rather not be cast than be cast as a character they don't want to be, just because they're female. And they'd be like, blah, 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 and I'd be like, blah, blah, blah. And then there's like a couple of shows they really wanted to do, and I would be like, I don't think we should do that. And they'd be like, well, shouldn't you want to do that because there's an Asian character or there's Asian characters in it? And I'd be like, I don't think me or my classmates who are like the minority of your college would really enjoy being in a show just because you made it because it has these characters in it. And they're like, shouldn't you learn to be grateful? And I was like, no. I don't think we should learn to be grateful just because you want to do something because you want to seem a certain way. Like, that's not something, this is not a show that I think people would enjoy being a part of. So I don't think that because there's a possibility that me or one of my classmates could be the lead in this show, that we would appreciate doing it. And then they were like, and I was like, and then eventually we did shows we all liked. It was such an interesting experience being on that committee. I was always like, I love arguing with people because they have no idea how to read the room or do anything. The next song, oh my goodness. This song, literally, I remember watching this and being like, this is insane. So this is the song that Santana sings after Finn, like, is like a total stupid idiot. Anyway. She ain't real. She ain't gonna be able to love you like I will. She got it all. But baby, is that really what you want? Bless your soul, you've got your hand in the clouds. You made a fool out of you, and boy, she's bringing you down. She made your heart melt, but you cut to the core. Now rumor has it she ain't got your love anymore. Don't forget me, I'll beg. I remember you said, oh, I heard that you're settled down, that you found a girl and you're married now. I heard that your dreams came true. Guess she gave you things I didn't give to you. Rumor has it, don't forget me, I beg. I remember you said, never mind, I'll find someone like you. I wish nothing but the best for you too. Don't forget me, I beg. I remember you said, sometimes it lasts in love, but sometimes it hurts instead. Sometimes it lasts in love, but sometimes it hurts instead. Wah! And that was Rumor Has It / Someone Like You. And it's a really big number in the show because after she sings it, she goes up to Finn and she slaps him, and it's great, and I liked it. And I liked when she slapped him. It was very funny. I enjoyed it. It's because he was stupid, and I think he deserved it. But also, never slap anyone. But also, I think he deserved it. What can I say? I have lots of opinions. I think Finn deserved it, but I also think Finn is a stupid idiot. So, am I really someone who knows anything? I choose violence. But like, for real, I think Finn's character was like so annoying, but so is Rachel, and they're dating, so maybe it's fine. Maybe it makes sense. This next song, oh my god, this next song, I used to think it was the most beautiful, one of the most beautiful Glee songs ever. This song is so beautiful. It's called Constant Craving. Even through the darkest phase, be it thick or thin, always someone marches brave here beneath my skin, and constant craving has always been. Maybe a great magnet pulls all souls toward truth, or maybe it is life itself leads wisdom to its youth, or constant craving has always been. Craving, constant craving has always been, has always been, has always been, has always been. Wah! That was Constant Craving. I always thought that song was really, really pretty. I especially think the harmonies. There's like 4-part harmonies in that. Very, very pretty. Okay, I think we have time for like 4 to 5 more songs before the end of the night, and then we'll be like halfway through season 3. That's insane. Insanity. A boy like that would pull you under. Something, 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 something. Ah, ba 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 ba. Do 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 do. You know? Does anyone know? You guys already discovered the emotes with the kissing? How did you guys already find out about that? When did you find out about the emotes? You're already using them. How did you find out about that? How did you see that? Perry did it on stream? That's insane, bro. How the frick did you even see that? All of the emotes, all of the kissing emotes. You guys are crazy, bro. Damn. Oh, that Yuri. Damn, at least one person did me and Rena. That's insane. At least somebody did me and Rena. Everyone doesn't. No one thinks I kiss Rena for some reason, I guess. No one wants to post me kissing Lemmy. This all sucks. Someone wants to post me kissing Yui? This all sucks. Bruh. No one wants me to kiss anyone in SVP. I freaking guess, huh? This is all so sad. Yuri. Oh, I like my Yuri. Fine, I'll sing a song about it. Watch this. It's about me and Yuri. At first I was afraid, I was petrified. Kept thinking I could never live without you by my side. But then I spent so many nights thinking how you did me wrong. And I grew strong. And I learned how to get along. So you're back from outer space. I was walked in to find you here with that sad look upon your face. I should have changed that stupid lock. I should have made you leave your key. If I had known for just 1 second you'd be back to bother me. Oh, now just go. Walk out the door. Just turn around now. 'Cause you're not welcome anymore. You're not the one who tried to hurt me with that goodbye. You think I'd crumble. You think I'd lay down and die. I'm a survivor. I'm not gonna give up. I'm not gonna stop. I'm gonna work harder. I'm a survivor. I'm gonna make it. I will survive. Keep on surviving. I'm brave without you. I'm inhaling. You thought I couldn't see without your perfect vision. Thought I couldn't last without you, but I'm lasting. Thought that I would die without you, but I'm living. Thought that I would fail without you, but I'm on top. Thought it would be over by now, but it won't stop. Thought I would self-destruct, but I'm right here. Even in my years to come, I'm gonna be here. I'm a survivor. I'm not gonna give up. I'm not gonna stop. I'm gonna work harder. I'm a survivor. I'm gonna make it. I will survive. Keep on surviving. Whoa, not I will survive. Oh, as long as I know how to love, I know that I'll stay alive. I've got all my life to live. I've got all my love to give, and I'll survive. I will survive. Hey, hey. Give up. I'm not gonna stop. I'm gonna work harder. I'm a survivor. I'm gonna make it. I will survive. Keep on surviving. We'll survive. There you go. That's called me dealing with the kissing emotes. That's called me dealing with the kissing emotes. Whoa, that's crazy. What's it called? What's it called? What's it called? Ay, ay, British. Ay, 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 British. Hello, Governor. Chimney sweep. Hello, Governor. Chimney sweep. Everybody loves Mary. Mary is a dead. It's a jolly. There we go. It's a jolly holiday with Mary. Mary something that we love. That's from Mary Poppins. It's a jolly holiday with Mary. Something Mary that we love. When Mary holds your hand, you feel so grand. Your heart starts beating like a big brass band. Yeah, it's a jolly holiday with Mary. Something Mary that we love. Mary, hold your hand. You feel so grand. Your heart starts beating like a big brass band. The next one is ABC. You went to school to learn, girl, things you never knew before. Like I before E, except after C, and 2 + 2 makes 4. Now, I'm gonna teach you all about love, dear. Sit yourself down and take a seat. All you gotta do is repeat after me.
A, B, C. It's easy as 1, 2, 3. Or simple as do, re, mi. A, B, C. That's how easy love can be. A, B, C. Easy as it's counting up to 3. It's a simple do, re, mi. 1, 2, 3, baby, you and me, girl. Come on, let me love you just a little bit. Come on, come on, come on, show me what it's all about. Reading, writing, arithmetic are the branches of the learning tree. But listen out, the roots of love, let me tell you, girl, the teacher can't complete. The teacher's gonna show you how to get an A. For me, you add the 2. Listen to me, baby, that's all you gotta do. Oh, A, B, C, it's easy as 1, 2, 3. Or simple as a do, re, mi. A, B, C, 1, 2, 3, baby, you and me, girl. A, B, C, it's easy. It's like counting up to 3. Sing a simple melody. That's how easy love can be. Sing a simple melody. 1, 2, 3, you and me. Sit down, girl. I think I love you. No, get up, girl. Show me what you can do. Shake it, baby. Shake it, baby. 1, 2, 3, baby. That's how easy love can be. A, B, C, it's easy. It's like counting up to 3. Sing a simple melody. That's how easy love can be. A, B, C, it's easy. It's like counting up to 3. Sing a simple melody. That's how easy love can be. I'm gonna teach you. Here's 1, 2, 3. And the song they sang right after that was this one. I actually don't know this song. I don't know why I picked that one. We know this one though. Give me a second, I need to get my story straight. My friends are in the bathroom, getting higher than the Empire State. My lover, he is waiting for me just across the bar. My seat's been taken by some sunglasses, asking about a scar. I know I gave it to you months ago. I know you're trying to forget, but between the drinks and subtle things, the holes in my apologies, you know, I'm trying hard to take it back. So if by the time the bar closes and you feel like falling down, I'll carry you home tonight. We are young, so let's set the world on fire. We can burn brighter than the sun tonight. We are young. Let's set the world on fire. We can burn brighter than the sun. Carry me home tonight. Just carry me home tonight. Carry me home tonight. But I can hear the choir, so someone come and carry me home tonight. We are young, so let's set the world on fire. We can burn brighter than the sun tonight. We are young, so let's set the world on fire. We can burn brighter than the sun. By the time the bar closes and you feel like falling down, I'll carry you home tonight. Wah! That is, we are young. So now
we have 2 more songs, and one is one I sing all the time, but it's conveniently right around now, so we can do that one, and then I'll be like, oh yeah, like we can easily just do that. So we have 2 songs left, and they're both from Michael Jackson's / the Jackson 5, because there's an episode that's literally just the Michael Jackson songs, and it's right in the middle of season 3. So we're gonna sing those 2, and then we'll talk about Yui's birthday, and then we'll end stream, and then tomorrow we'll play Darkwood. So this next song is I Want You Back from Glee. Well, actually, it's Michael Jackson, but whatever. It also has The Flash as the main singer, which is crazy. Because yes, The Flash was in Glee. Ooh, no. Oh, let me tell you now. So, I didn't want you around. Those pretty faces always make you stand out in a crowd. Someone picked you from the bunch, one glance is all it took. And now it's much to take from me, to take a second look. Oh baby, give me one more chance. Won't you please let me back in your heart? Oh darling, I was blind to let you go. But now, since I've seen you in his arms, I want you back. Oh, I do now. Oh, oh, baby. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Nah, nah, nah. Trying to live without your love is one sleepless night. Let me show you, girl, that I know from wrong right. Every street you walk on, I leave 2 cents on the ground. Following the girl I didn't even want around. Oh baby, all I need is one more chance. Won't you please let me back in your heart? Oh darling, I was blind to let you go. But now since I've seen you in his arms, oh, 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 oh now. All I want, all I need, all I want, all I need. One more chance to show that I need you. I want you back. And you know what's crazy is actually, I don't actually know that song more from Glee. I know that song more from Victorious! Of all the shows, I know that song mostly from Victorious! And that's how it is, ain't it? If it's not one weird, goofy show, it's the other, ain't it? If it's not one of them, it's the other. You know what I mean? And the last song of the night is my favorite Glee song to always sing randomly when I feel like I need a song, which is the Never Can Say Goodbye Glee version. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Never can say goodbye. No, 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 no. Never can say goodbye. Even though the pain and heartache seems to follow me wherever I go. Though I try to hide my feelings, they always seem to show. Then you try to say leave in me, and I always have to say no. Tell me why is it so? Don't wanna let you go. I never can say goodbye, boy. Ooh, baby, I never can say goodbye. No, 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 no. Ooh, oh, I never can say goodbye, boy. Ooh, baby, I never can say goodbye. No, 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 no. Ooh, never can say goodbye.
I keep thinking that our problems soon are all gonna work out. But there's that same unhappy feeling, there's that anguish, there's that doubt. It's the same old dizzy hang up, can't do with you or without. Tell me why, is it so? Don't wanna let you go, I never can say goodbye, boy. Ooh, baby, I never can say goodbye. No, 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 no. Oh, I never can say goodbye, boy. Ooh, baby, I never can say goodbye. No, 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 no. Ooh, never, 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 never can say goodbye, boy. I've got to have you. I never can say goodbye to you. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Wah! That was Never Can Say Goodbye by the Jackson 5. I've always wanted to get art of like like the Toka with like the dress that she has in that, where she's like in this one long like sleeveless black dress with like her hair up in this like nice bun. And I just think that's very Toka-core. Very, very Toka-core. I feel like but I feel like every time I draw her, I get art of her as like a jazz singer. It's always like in a black dress with her hair up. But I feel like it's very Toka. Every time I see it, I'm like, that's very like the way that she would dress core for like a nice outing or something. Very nice dress. Nice long black dress. I think it's classy. Like, it's weird because like I always feel like if I could pick a dress, I would wear like a short skirted black dress, but then whenever I actually think about it, I'm like, no, I would wear a long black dress. I feel like it's very classy. I like very classy looks. I think classy is very nice, especially when it's like old-timey classy. I feel like that's a very pretty, like, classic look, you know? I feel like classic looks really cool. But let us find someone to raid, and then after we do that, you're gonna find the time to listen to me yab about this one girl I know. Her name's Usachi Yui, and her birthday starts this Friday. Actually, well, it is on Friday, but then she like is doing a lot of events, so then actually it's 2 days because yeah, because then you're like, you know, yeah. Leopard dresses are very specific. They're like not the most fitting for most body types. I'll tell you that from my personal opinion. Who is streaming right now? There's Triggerfish, Rhea. I want something like chill. Everyone's playing District V. Let's do actually, you know what's really funny? Let's do she. I think that'd be really funny. She's studying cursed antiques right now. That's really iconic, actually. That is such an iconic stream. So we're gonna watch she talk about cursed antique objects, which is really funny. But before that, don't forget, and I'll bring this up tomorrow because I love being annoying. I'm gonna bring this up tomorrow as well. But Usachi Yui's birthday is on February 27th! Wow! Yes! Let's go! And her birthday cover is Bavaroa. By the way, I've seen it. I've seen the whole video. I've heard the song. I've been listening to it. It's awesome. I think if you like any tag songs, you will love Yui's cover. It is so good. So don't forget to check out Yui's birthday cover premiere, Bavaroa, at 12 p.m. on February 27th. And then she also has a birthday stream after the fact. And then after that, they'll be going into the Sugar Rush Serenade. Whoa, look at all those pretty VTuber girls. You might know a good portion of them. Look at how cute they are. They're all singing in the Sugar Rush Serenade. Holy, that's crazy. Wow, you get early previews of the Yui Love You or something? Yes. Anyway. After that is day 2 with the birthday stream part 2 and Yui's Sweet Soiree. Hey, I wonder who helped Yui name it the Sweet Soiree. It might have been this VTuber called Tokakun Tilde Un.
And also, I wonder who might be singing in a 3D concert with Yui. It couldn't possibly be another person in her gen who also has a 3D model with her. And it might not be a bunch of people with her, cute girls. Oh my god, that's crazy. And that number with Toka and Yui might not be extremely epic and amazing. I don't know, I can't tell you. What do you mean you can't pronounce soiree? That couldn't be in her. That's how you pronounce soiree! Am I wrong? It's a soiree! Anyway. It's Yui Sweet Soiree, and it's awesome, and you should check it out at 8 p.m. on February 28th! Anyway, we're gonna raid into She, who's talking about antiques. And I will see you guys tomorrow for our first stream of Darkwood. If you don't know what that is, it's a top-down horror game. I won't be good at it, but that doesn't really matter because we're gonna have fun anyway. And next week we'll play... next week we'll be doing a Zatu before I go on my trip, and then when I come back we'll finish both Dispatch and Look Outside, and then we'll start doing more Darkwood, and we'll try 5 Hearts Under One Roof, and we'll play more Zatu-y things, and we'll suffer and get through time until it's my birthday, and then it'll be suffering until I get there because there's a lot of work to do until it's ready. Laughs, smiles, dies inside. And then after that, finally, maybe we'll be able to do more fun stuff, my birthday stuff. Maybe we'll have actual fun things we can do, like watching Glee or review Starlight and like chilling out. Okay. Maybe we can finally chill out. But this is the raid message. And I will see you guys all tomorrow, okay? I'll see you all tomorrow for Darkwood. Yippee! Yip, 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 yippee! Are you ready?